Welcome back to the City of Palms podcast. Two brothers got together. We started a podcast to shine light on talented individuals in Southwest Florida. Thank you for watching, viewing, and subscribing.
Episode 97 with Snap God.
We appreciate you.
How you doing, bro? How's your day today?
It was pretty good, man. Honestly, it was a little stressful. I kind of overbooked myself, and now I'm here. So.
Do you have work and family time today?
No, it was just me and my son, but I just got caught up hanging out with my son, and then it was Yano's birthday yesterday, so I went to try to go see him, and then I went and saw him for like 5 or 10 minutes because he was recording, then you guys hit me up, and I was like, oh, man, I'm late.
Dang.
Yeah.
So.
That happens.
But, yeah. So.
I heard their LA trip was sick.
I haven't got details on that yet, but I heard it was pretty sick, and from the short conversation I had with Yano a couple days ago about it, good things happened. So
Nice.
I'm so stoked to see what comes.
Well deserved, yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
oh man, honestly, I'm kind of excited for next month. Supposedly we got one planned for next month, so we're working on that for the whole group to go.
Sick.
So that's gonna be lit. Hopefully
That's sick.
I know I'm definitely going, man. I'm definitely excited for that. A whole 7 days on the other side of the country, man.
Come on, man. That's sick.
So
That's awesome.
be my second time riding an airplane in my whole life.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You ever been out to Cali?
Nope.
Oh.
The closest I got was Colorado a couple years ago
Okay.
with
nice.
some friends.
Nice.
So that was my first time on a plane. It was pretty nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel you. Yeah,
Yeah.
my first time on a plane was not too long ago either. Like shortly after COVID, 2019.
When did you ride on a plane?
When we went to Nashville.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
Yeah.
forgot we didn't drive there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's much more convenient.
It is, but I don't know. Something about driving is
I
just
love
a
road
nice
trips.
little
Yeah.
adventure, you
Yeah,
know?
for sure.
Like
Yeah.
me and the guys, for the internet that doesn't know, I am SnapGod Photos, a.k.a. Reginald, a.k.a. Nick. And I'm the photographer for a local rap group called XNVIX out here in Fort Myers, Florida.
On the rise.
And yeah, we're definitely on the rise. We're definitely working hard. But I remember a pretty solid road trip that we took from here to New York a couple years ago now.
Yeah.
That was
Road
a fun
trip
trip
to New York. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
honestly,
crazy.
you know what's crazy? The only hiccup we had was I caught a flat tire on the way, and it was only one, and we got AAA, and it was a pretty smooth experience.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it's also really weird though being from Florida because like while we were waiting for them to fix the tire, like the news thing that I remember seeing was they were talking about people passing out from heat like exhaustion in like 78-degree weather.
Damn.
And it was just like, wow, really?
Yeah, right.
Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
78.
Seriously. That's a good day here in Florida.
Right, that's definitely a good day here in Florida. So
It's a beautiful day here. Oh my gosh. How long was that drive to New York?
like maybe just over 20 hours, but we had 4 people in the car that were switching off, so we basically drove straight through.
Oh, nice. Dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it then.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, the trip back was the difficult part cuz it was just Yano and one of the former group members at that point ended up moving up there for a little bit, so
Oh, wow.
yeah, so me and Victor drove back, and that was a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
We left way late the day that we were thinking about that we were trying to leave, so we ended up stopping one night, and then as much as I love my guy, yeah, I was definitely the one driving. So that was difficult, but I mean, road trips have always been a part of my life. I used to swim when I was younger,
Okay.
competitively,
Nice.
so we've driven to like some pretty big competitions, and then my whole life my family's taken road trips. Like we drove from here to Washington D.C.
Dang.
when I was like 12 or 13. My family took a road trip to do that. That was pretty cool. We were there for like 4 or 5 days, and
Nice.
that was the first time I ever rode a subway, which I thought was the coolest thing ever, and I'm still baffled that we don't have some sort of like subway system here for real.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we have city center type areas that could definitely have some sort of like different transportation that's not buses or taxis.
Yeah,
but
for
Yeah.
sure.
It's true.
we definitely can't go underground like subways and stuff, but I feel like if we had a
Need a monorail.
monorail, maybe
That'd
like
be
even
sick.
a better, more advanced like trolley system. You know, like the beach has a nice trolley system, but it's only like there at the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine
like-
having one going all the way from like freaking Naples to downtown Fort Myers.
You know what I mean? Because like I got friends that at one point, you know, they were having to ride the bus to like get around, and it's like their whole day was just trying to get to
Inconvenient
work.
as hell.
Yeah.
We've talked about it
Yeah.
before. It's inconvenient. It's like really
You
not
know?
ideal.
Like the closest bus stop to my house is like 5 miles from my house. So it's like outside of walking on foot to get to the bus stop, now I got to walk 5 miles to the bus stop, however far between whatever bus stops I got to take to where I'm getting to, and then 5 miles when I finally get back to try to get home. Like that's insane, man.
Yeah, I feel like there should be something that's more like streamlined, because you know with the buses there's like so many stops between like here and Bell Tower and then Bell Tower to Fort Myers. Like there's so many stops along the way. If there was just something to go to those like big centers like Cape Coral, Naples, Fort Myers, like, you know, just like,
yeah, like another thing too, like the beach tried to do like a bigger trolley kind of like center area, so like if you go to Fort Myers Beach, like on the other side, on like this side of the bridge, you have that little shaded area parking lot that has that trolley that comes like every half hour or whatever. So like if you're coming from Daniels just past like Lakes Park or whatever, when you turn left at the Kiwanis store, coming by like Zoomers, or they just remodeled it. I don't know what it's called now, but it used to be called Zoomers.
Yeah.
They have like a whole huge parking lot that they made like basically a more modern style from where the bridge is at, but it's like 10 minutes farther down the road. So, but it's still like the same. It still supposedly works the same. I used it once, but I don't know. I was just like, you know, I could walk the bridge in the time it took me to wait for this trolley.
yeah, for sure.
So it's like I could just park on the other side of the bridge, walk the bridge, and then walk back.
Yeah.
Which also, low-key, for anybody that wants to know, parking is not free on the beach anymore any fucking where. Like, I remember when the Lani Kai parking lot right next to that 7-Eleven, and there's a Yo Taco stand. Bro, that parking lot right there used to be free for the public. You know, it was first come, first serve, bro. Now it's $10 all day, every day, even at night.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Like I've gone night beaching and parked there because it's just, again, it's super convenient, and then like the public parking is closed because you know they close at sunset, and yeah, man, dude's still sitting at that stupid stand waiting for someone to go park and go, hey man, it's $10, bro, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
but then it's
crazy.
like, goddamn, bro, like, come on, Lani Kai, you gotta take this parking lot, you gotta take the little gravel parking lot, and then you got their little mini hotel right there, right next to the, like, right across the street. So it's like, dang, bro, you guys just took up like this whole area, and it's like, what happened, bro? What happened to want to go to the beach?
Yeah,
For real.
seriously.
Not to mention the traffic, dude. Like, that's such a turn away to the
You
beach.
know what I mean?
It's insane, the traffic, bro. I'll be Instacarting at that Publix sometimes, and literally just like, it should be so quick because it's like the Publix is here, the delivery spot is like 10 minutes down the road, but it takes literally an hour, sometimes longer. To,
Yeah,
especially
because someone
in,
has
like,
to drive
Harley
all
having
the
to
way
shift
there.
all
They got to
that.
get whatever you're asking for, and then they got to figure out how to not get hit by anybody that doesn't know how to drive here in Florida or
Yeah.
down by the beach. You know, you got to watch for pedestrians. If it's lunchtime, bro, please forget it. You might as well walk over and go get it yourself.
Yeah. And I had issues I'm just kind of not good at navigation anyway, so it's kind of my fault, but like that whole system of like getting on and off the bridge from the beach, like I remember I like took the wrong turn or something and like ended up having to go all the way back around or some shit, and like
Oh,
Talking like
jeez.
Summerlin and stuff, the two bridges. You
no,
take
I'm
to get
talking.
over?
I was on the beach trying to get over the bridge back home from Instacarting, and I like.
How do you fuck that up?
Well, no, what was I doing? no, I know, because I had to go down.
You went around the bridge? Like
yeah,
Dock Fords?
no, the other way. I had to go down towards
okay.
where me, you, and Bree went on Easter. That private beach way down. I went that way to deliver an Instacart, and then I was trying to go back, and you know how like when you're going back, it's right turn only. So then you
Yeah.
have to like take a turn. I found out the right way you're supposed to go, but I fucked it up and had to go all the way back
feel
around
you.
again.
Oh,
in
man, that
traffic.
must have been awful.
Yeah, dude, it's just like, bro, took up so much of my afternoon.
You know, speaking of the beach too, man, again, you know, another thing for me is like, I know it's not the healthiest option in the world, but I remember when the Fort Myers beach was popping because there was a McDonald's on the
Oh,
beach.
yeah. Facts.
And that parking lot used to be free. Then right before they closed that down, the little like Aki store in the back started charging $10 to park there for the day. So it's like, dang, bro, like I got to prove to you that I'm a customer going to McDonald's, or I got to pay $10 to park here?
Right.
Bro,
Yeah.
you serious right now?
Yeah, parking on the beach has always been difficult. Like for a while, they had their spots, like go-to spots too. You know,
Mhm.
And, like we had our go-to spots, but Now,
Like now, there's not even a go-to
crack.
spot. Like you either got to
Yeah.
go and pay and be there early in the morning to get like in your regular like pay area, or you got to drive like all the way to Lover's Key, man.
Wow.
Which honestly, I don't mind that drive anymore because I have my son. So like trying to be around people in the middle of COVID and the pandemic is
I love the Bonita,
you
like,
know.
Lover's Key and all that.
Oh yeah, he loves it too. And it's like the last time I went a week ago it was me, his mom, and him, and he jumped straight into the ocean, no life jacket, just ready to swim, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, but
I feel like Fort Myers Beach needs more to do for it to be like worth all that. Except for someone like me, like I don't. There's not like other than
right,
the
like
beach
just
itself.
going to the beach at this point because you're a Floridian is like, all right, what are we gonna do at the beach? Like,
Yeah, and I'm not someone who enjoys just like I usually do, I don't like a lot of people on the beach for one, and I'm not someone who just like puts up a towel and just like lays out on the beach like doing beach stuff. I don't know. That's why I like Barefoot Beach, Lover's Key. Like there's one in Naples that's super nice because it's more secluded and it's just like
I might have to start checking those out and get some more information from you on that because as much as I like Fort Myers Beach, man, it's kind of like the low bottom of the totem pole.
for sure.
Yeah, dude.
Like
Yeah.
it used to be
I go
top
to
tier. It
Tampa.
used to be nice and clean. It used to be busy.
Yeah.
You know,
That
there
whole
was a
strip
lot of family
boardwalk
stuff
was
going
sick.
on.
Yep.
You know, but like the last, couple of years, man, you go out there the right time of day or the right day of the week, you can go hear some crazy protesters going on or some crazy junk going on down at the beach, man. Like the last time I went, just me, I think it was like a random Friday. I had free time. And so I went and I was like, man, I haven't been to the beach at night in a while. Let me go see what's going on. You know, sometimes they got parties, sometimes they just got vibes that you can listen to. But like, bro, there was just like, I really hate saying this, bro, but there was Jesus freaks out there.
Yeah.
Just with a huge megaphone right next to Dairy Queen, where family, like all ages are welcome at Dairy Queen, bro. So you're like, you got just
right
these
in the middle
weird
of that Times
crazies,
Square shit.
Yeah,
out
just
here
yelling
talking
on
about
megaphones, standing on a
just
crate
right
or
next to
something.
where my kid can go, or like where it's just like so inappropriate.
Not a good
man.
way to go about like
like
speaking your message.
If you want to like go hawk that message, bro, by all means, do what you want to do. But like, let's be age appropriate,
Yeah.
you know, because it's like you got people that at some point are gonna go confront these crazies or super religious people that could go so wrong. We've seen it on the internet. We've definitely heard about a story or two where a Jesus freak got into it with somebody or some story from somebody about it, and it's just never good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What time was that? Like night beach, and what time are they out?
I mean,
there?
I was talking like, I got to see the sunset, so I was there like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
yeah.
So we're talking like families are still definitely walking around and out, but like
everyone's outside of DQ right there.
yeah,
The outside night.
and it's like, come on, man, DQ. Beach and ice cream just go together. Doesn't matter if it's hot or if it's daytime or nighttime, man. You go to the beach and you get some ice cream. It just tastes better on the beach.
Yeah,
I don't know why,
that's a
bro.
fact. Oh my god,
It's definitely a fact,
that's
bro.
a fact.
Argue with me, internet. Argue with me on that.
The ice cream spot
Can't.
hits, dude.
Yeah,
On the beach.
dude. Is that DQ still open?
Oh yeah, it's still there.
So fun.
They got a Cold Stone down there now, bro.
Wow.
Isn't there a locally owned one too, right on that same corner by the boardwalk? Isn't there another ice cream shop that isn't like a
Love Boat.
yeah?
thing.
Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Yeah, so you have I think it was that really fire ass fudge place that does ice cream. There's one in Kilwins.
Okay.
I think it used to be a Kilwins. There's like a mom and pop shop looking one, and then you got like the 2 t-shirt shops.
Yeah.
And then right on that corner behind like the sunglasses shop is a little Cold Stone in like the corner of the wall, and then like on the other side is where like the restaurants, like the couple restaurants are, and then the DQ where the pier is.
That's right.
So it's like you got a couple of pretty solid ice cream choices like right there. There's like 4 or 5 of them.
Solid.
Dude, did you see the 11 stairs shut down right now?
No.
Yeah, there's a legendary skate spot on the beach under the bridge, like one of the biggest stairs around here, and like it's shut down right now. It has been. I guess Kyle saw it too. It had like caution tape all over it. They were like redoing it or something.
Man.
Anytime I'm over there, I sometimes drive up to it just to like look
Just
at
to
it,
see if
and
it's
just
there.
to be like, what could I just visualize? Just stand up there sometimes with my board. Just like,
You know,
Hopefully
what'd be really
redoing the
terrible is if
ground.
they got rid of those stairs after they finished building whatever they're doing over there, and that set of stairs is just gone.
Oh,
that would
dude,
be
that's always tragic.
that
bro.
would be a tragic heartbreak.
Especially because that's a spot that like people could hit. Like that's a legit like pro spot that like people could do some gnarly shit on, and not a lot of people have hit it. So like we all have had dreams of that spot, like tricks we want to do. So if they got rid of it, bro, it'd be tragic.
You know what place I thought they were really gonna get rid of? I thought they were gonna get rid of the Harborside Event Center in downtown Fort Myers.
Yeah, bro,
for
they
the
just made it better
longest.
for skating.
Oh my god,
they just
bro.
made it skate heaven.
Yeah, they
bro.
did. Also, I was wondering what they were building for the longest time right behind it, and they turned that shit into like a high-rise hotel, bro. I don't know if you guys know that.
Yes.
But I have a mutual friend that I know from a couple years ago who ended up getting married recently, and she stayed down there the night before her wedding or the night after with her husband or whatever, and my homegirl told me that it was pretty nice.
Oh, I bet.
So
yeah,
and I walked in there too to like think about trying to maybe change like. So I work at Rusty's right now as a line cook. So I was thinking about trying to like find something different for a little bit. So I went down there and I saw their little like restaurant diner kitchen setup.
Yeah.
That shit looks super nice.
Yeah.
But when I went, they weren't hiring. So
True.
It is what it is. But now you got all the options because COVID. And everywhere's short staffed and.
Oh yeah, you could get in anywhere now.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I put a year in. I put a year in at Rusty's, and I went from dishwasher to like being able to do basically everything except like management work, which is pretty fire.
That's nice,
That's
dude.
sick. That's how
you're
you
working
do
the
it.
whole line.
Mm-hmm.
You're working the whole line. That's what's up. What do you like working the best? I used to be a line cook too.
Honestly, man, low key, I kind of just miss prepping because you got to just be back there by yourself, for like 10 or 12 hours with some headphones, and the world just ignores you, bro.
Yeah.
Like. Everybody in my job knows my name, but I only know whoever I work with that's like in the kitchen, or like the couple of waitresses that be hanging out in like the window for where the food goes. So it's like I really only know like the food runners and a couple of the front house waitresses, but like other than that, man, I'm just there to make my paycheck and kind of go.
Yeah.
Is it a good relationship between front and back house? I know sometimes that's so hit or miss.
It's really hard to say because it's just like it's always an ever changing thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's like. We've been pretty slow the last like month or so because I think it always gets slow right before season comes back.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's been talking about like tourist season's gonna come back and we're about to be back in season and be super busy again. Which there are definitely days where we're super slammed, but it's all about communication and it's all about like having the right team from the front house and back house.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a couple of people that like. If I work with these 3 people on the line and these 2 people are like my food runners, it's smooth sailing, even if we're getting busy and swamped. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But there are some days where it's just like I could be dinging the bell, bro, and they either cut people too early or we don't have enough people because, labor hours and stuff like that. So, like, that's another problem between, like, front house and back house. But it's usually pretty smooth sailing. It's nice. I like it.
Yeah.
So
that's solid.
It's always the worst to have like a wrench in the gears. Like if you have a new guy or like something that just kind of is
and that's honestly like the worst thing too is like when we get the new guy is always there on like the busiest day of the week.
Yeah.
So it's like you got the most seasoned person who just like you got the kitchen management who's online helping us out, and then you got like me, and then you got the new guy. And it's like, come on, guys, you can't be doing this to me. It's Friday. You guys planned for a 70 top catering party today, and I got the new guy on the line right now. Right. What are you doing?
Oh, a new guy on the line is the worst.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
what they did to me at Mad Mex, bro. They put me not only on the line for my first day, but like literally the first day in Pennsylvania. I like went and applied, and they was like, "Oh,
yeah." They're like, "Yeah, man, start today, right now." Here
and
you
they
go.
made me the
middle.
The middle, yeah. So
the guy that gives it to the food runners.
Yeah.
So
they were giving me all this shit, and I was having to plate it. I didn't know the menu, didn't know the plating, and they just gave me like a brief rundown before dinner rush. And then by dinner rush, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So
you're like trying to ask
make some soups, bro. They just took
right? They're like, bro, move out of my way. I'm sorry. Like, it's no offense to you, bro, but you got to move.
Yeah,
you're
and
not
I had to suck it up and not take it personally because I was like, I felt bad, bro.
I had that same problem too, man. Yeah, I had that problem too. Like, I went from prep, and then I was frying, and then one night my boss was like, all right, cool, you're on grill, have a nice night. What do you mean I'm on grill, have a nice night? Like, yeah, I can make a burger for myself, but, like, it's totally different trying to make a burger in a restaurant. What do you mean? Yep. Oh, man, dude, that, like, and you know what's crazy, bro, is people talk about, like, you like pressure, or, like, you can work under pressure, bro, but when you know that, like, you could potentially give someone food poisoning, like, severe or not, like food poisoning is not something you want to mess with, bro. And it's like you know that at some point, bro, if anybody ever comes back and goes, oh, I caught food poisoning, and they come after your job, like you know that as a line cook, like potentially that was your food, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Like, and that was a nerve-wracking thing for me to have to get over. Like it took me like 90 days or so to like be able to get on the line and comfortably be able to not have to ask questions about like, all right, how done is this burger, or like, can you make sure that like I cook this the right way?
Yeah, like stabbing the chicken over and over. Like, okay,
my
165, 165. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Not to mention, that's like, I feel like that's one of the first things people look at when sending back food is like if their steak is done well enough. So and some people are super picky about. Like,
Honestly, what's really nice, bro, is like we got burgers and chicken and like some seafood and wings. Like it's not crazy or anything fancy like steaks and stuff like that, because that would just be.
Do you have temps on your burgers,
crazy.
Or is it just? Are they like the thinner ones that are just?
Nah, we kind of flatten them out. Like they come in, I don't know, like a 1/4 inch thick, or ½ inch maybe.
Yeah. All right.
But for the most part, like when I was trained, like it wasn't like temp trained. Even though like we got to get surf safe certified and whatnot, and do all that and make sure we have that information and stuff. But like we're not currently in the practice of checking temps with a thermometer. It's more or less like off feel and touch, because it's because some of the guys that I work with have been cooking, their whole life, and they're in their 40s. So we're talking they got 25, 30 years of experience under their belt. So when they look at it, poke it, and go, yeah, this is done, and you're getting trained by the guy who's running the kitchen that's been flipping burgers for the last 30 years. Yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah. But when the burgers ring in, are they like medium rare, mid-well? Yeah. Okay. See.
Yeah. So they do that.
You can do that
like,
with the finger test,
Oh yeah. You could totally do that with the finger test, But then it's like also like once you get the hang of it and you're making them, you can kind of look at it yourself.
For sure.
Yeah. But every once in a while, when we're busy, if someone wants it medium and you make it like mid-rare, you just got to throw it back on the grill real quick. But my thing is like all the small things, like, oh, what burger gets lettuce, tomato, and onion, or like what burger, you know what I mean? And it's like all the burgers, and then when they go, all the burgers get an L top except these two, but it's like, man, that's hard to remember. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like you're in a fucking stressful situation. You got tickets behind that one. You're like, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. Although I got to tell you, man, even though it's stressful at work sometimes, we're definitely not letting tickets get in the red.
That's nice.
That's definitely nice. So like
that's awesome. Yeah, that feels good too.
Oh yeah,
be able
it's
to
definitely nice.
It.
Yeah, even though it's busy, it's like you're looking at the screen, but you're like, we can handle this. We got
a
this.
Good feeling.
Yeah.
It's been nice to be able to like train 1 or 2 new guys, and then my boss comes back and goes and looks at the screen, and it looks like a lot, but then once you read it, it's really not. It's just like, someone wants this thing and it has these, everything on it, and they don't, or like Taco Tuesday.
Oh, the worst.
Bro. Literally the worst, bro. Like, can we pick one? Can we make tacos for Taco Tuesday and not serve the full menu?
That's what I used to say too, dude. Like, I hated working the taco stand or worked at a Mexican restaurant. Taco Tuesdays, unlimited, all you can eat tacos. The worst.
Oh no! See, like I can't even imagine what unlimited tacos would look like at my job.
Bad.
But we're talking like
to cry, just
bro.
Cry,
we're talking
dude.
like it's
like
$1 for beef, it's $2 for chicken, and like $4 for mahi tacos because we got seafood. So,
okay.
but like,
that's a steal though. Those are probably ringing in like hotcakes.
Hell yeah, man! But like, it's just like how they ring it in. Instead of just being lettuce, cheese only, they gotta like ring it in. No sour cream, no everything except the 2 things they want. So it's like you gotta read the whole thing for like 4 minutes to get the whole order.
Yeah.
Because it's like if they want more than 2 tacos, we're talking like it's 2 spaces on the screen for the whole order, because you gotta do the whole like detailed list of what they don't want versus just putting like lettuce, cheese only.
Yeah. Man.
But like some of them have figured out how to put lettuce, cheese only, and I'm like, can we get that for everybody?
Seriously, seriously.
And then you get the times where you get it all like pretty much done, you're plating it, and then the server comes up and like, oh, they wanted this cheese, I didn't ring it in though.
Right?
Like,
or they go, hey, I had it one time where like we were just swamped, man. Someone waited for like 40 minutes to get 4 tacos. They got their tacos. And then they sent them back because they changed their mind and they wanted hard shell instead of soft shell. I almost fucking threw the tacos at the fucking food runner. Because I'm like, bro, you've got to be shitting me right now. They sat there for 40 minutes waiting for 4 tacos, and they couldn't just be like, hey, man, I know you guys are swamped, but like I changed my mind and I want to do hard shells on my tacos instead of soft taco.
That's insane.
And then it's like, bro, by the time they got it, like all the like, so how you do it, it's supposed to be like protein, cheese, lettuce, tomato, all that. So it's like, bro, it just is gonna look ugly because the cheese is melted, and now the cheese and the lettuce is melted together, and you've already piled it on, and it looks. It's pretty hard to like make them look nice. So it's like now I gotta remake the taco, like restuff this taco, and still make it look nice, and it's atrocious sometimes, and you hate it because you're like. I know it's only $4 for these tacos, but like I'd like to make it look nice for you.
Yeah.
And like now I can't really do that because I got to move it from here to there, and that's just not a nice.
Yeah.
I can only make it look so good now.
Yeah. I would always, if I had to do that, because I would run Expo sometimes too, and I would just like scrape it off, put it in there, throw some quick lettuce, creme on it. Like there you go. There you
Some
go.
creme fresh and
The
be like,
mess
here you
is
go.
covered.
I don't know what to do for you, man. I'm trying.
Yeah, that's it, dude. That's it.
Some customers baffle me though, dude. Like at Moe's, I would get that where it took 45 minutes to cook a pot of rice, and it'd be like the last couple customers of the night, and there'd be like very little rice left. Like we would try to estimate it so we don't have any at the end of the night, and there'd be times where we just have like one portion left, and there'll be 2 customers left, and they're like, "Oh, I want rice," and I'm like, okay, I can't make like any less than half a pot, so that's gonna be like a shitload of rice. And it's gonna take 45
So it's like
minutes.
now I gotta.
So I'm like, can you just pass on rice today? And then they're just like, no, I'll wait. And I'm like, you're gonna wait almost an hour just so you can have some rice?
Go to
Right?
Chipotle,
Like,
Dude,
come on,
someone got the
guys.
tomahawk steak well done the other night.
Oh my god.
And the tomahawk steak is $100 big ass fucking
40
luxury
ounces.
steak.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they got it well done. Shit took an hour to cook, literally. Yeah, like chef had to like, they didn't even have it on the grill at one point. He probably put it on like in some oven in the back or something to get it well done all the way through. And it seriously took an hour, and they waited. And
How thick is that?
I mean, I gotta
It's
tell you,
super
man.
thick.
I gotta tell you, bro. If I was paying $100 for a steak and I wanted it cooked the way I wanted, I'll wait however long it
Yeah,
takes.
the
Heck
restaurant
yeah.
is that type
Oh,
of
yeah.
vibe where it's like, bro, they're gonna pay the money for it. They're there like on birthday celebration or some
Mm-hmm.
shit, so like they're gonna wait. But the Moe's thing really got me because I'm like, you really need rice, bro? You're at FGCU and it's goddamn 9:45. Can't you just like
Right, like I close in 15 minutes, bro. It's gonna. I have
Yeah.
to stay open late because you want me to
Yeah.
make some rice. For
Not
your
to mention now there's
burrito.
gonna be 3/4 of a pot of rice that we gotta throw out or something.
I'd have told
you
him
know what I
no. I'd be like, we're out of rice.
Some people would. Yeah.
You
Look
know,
at
I
it.
gotta tell you,
We're out
man.
of
I
rice.
actually did that once at work, and then my boss looked at me and went, "Why did you do that?" And I'm like, "I
That's-
didn't.
yeah.
I didn't do that. I said I don't have it, and they can wait for me to make it, which would only take 5 minutes." Because they were asking for au jus, and it's like, bro, it's super easy to make some au jus in a restaurant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes of some mix of this, mix that, heat it up, stir it. Now you got au jus. And then they went, okay, well, we'll go see if they want to wait. I guess they didn't want to wait, so I made a chicken quesadilla. But then the next day, my boss was like, I heard you tried to 86 this because we didn't have au jus. And I'm like, no. That's not what I said. That's not what I did.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have the power to 86 anything. Like, if I 86 it, it's because it's not in this building. Not because I didn't want to make it.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Sometimes I miss working in a restaurant. It's kind of fun sometimes.
honestly, the only thing that I kind of want to try about working in the restaurant is working in the front house to, like, walk away with tips.
Yeah.
Because, like,
that's nice. Yeah.
some of these people are talking about, you know, some nights if it's bumping and there's not a lot of people working or, like, you got good tips, they're making, you know, $50, $60 an hour. So it's like if they're leaving with $60 an hour worth of tips at the end of the night and, you know, 8 people worked that day for the front of the house, you guys made some good tips that day.
Oh, yeah.
You're walking out of there like $200 sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
you only make $5 an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, man, trying to remember a full bar and dealing with the stupidity of not knowing what they want
That's
or
the
having
thing.
to
You
run
need
back and
patience,
forth,
for real.
I don't have that kind of patience, man. And I know I don't, so that's just not for me, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but again, there have been some days where having tips would have been nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But,
Oh yeah. Yeah. When I was a line cook, I started like working as a food runner. Food running's clutch as fuck because you get a little bit higher of an hourly. Like you don't get 5 for food runner. You usually get like 8 or something.
mm-hmm.
And this was back in the day. And then you get tips too. And I used to just do like.
Plus, it's easy. Don't
Yeah.
got to deal with customers. Don't
Yeah.
got to be over a sweaty grill.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right, like the sweatiest you're gonna get is running back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's clutch. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool to be a bar back too. I don't even know
Oh,
what they
yeah.
do.
Yeah. They just take shit from the bar.
You know, like I said,
They're
it's
like
like
a busser for the bar.
You know, they're shucking oysters and they're
Oh,
taking out the
fuck.
trash or changing
Yeah.
beer kegs. Like, oh man, that sounds tough.
I feel like anything
Yeah,
behind the bar
right.
is pretty clutch. Like
Yeah,
a
for
bartender
real.
is like
Yeah.
great work. I hear.
Man, if you're a good bartender, bro, hats off to you because you guys got a skill set that most people I don't think will ever have the patience for
Bro,
real.
I can't even deal with bar people as a patron. You know, I'm just sitting there like trying to like, and I can't even deal with that. I can't imagine being the person having to talk to him and smile. You know what I'm saying?
Right, or it's like you
Especially
got.
if you're a woman dealing with men. Like,
Oh my god, dude, I have attractive coworkers. I can't even deny it, bro, for real. But like, again, you do not bite the hand that feeds you. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
like that's a line I don't cross at all. Not
Don't
ever.
dip your
I've
pen in
never.
company
I've
ink.
never had relations with a coworker. Actually, no, I lied. I'm sorry. No, I take that back. I had relations with 2 coworkers when I worked at Publix a couple years ago. But those were casual. Those weren't like girlfriend boyfriend type things. Those were casual. So like I don't think I was breaking that rule.
I like the honesty.
Yeah, Publix was interesting. I thought Publix was actually going to be my career choice because I found out from like my upper management that if I wanted to be like 2 steps above like store manager, like if I wanted to be like a regional manager, outside of like a little bit of traveling, I'm making 6 figures with no college education.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Publix is nice.
And
They'll take care of you.
Yeah, dude.
Publix came in clutch for me, man.
Yeah.
I had you get it's not a publicly owned thing, so like your public stock is for like their employees and their shareholders. So like as an employee working at Publix, you know, you show up, you make this amount of money, and at the end of the year, they'll match whatever their cap is, and they'll give it to you in public stock just for showing up to do the work.
Wow.
That's
just to show up to do your job. You're getting free money, and it's getting invested and matched by the company to like a certain cap every year, bro. And I worked there for 3 years. I ended up leaving to go work for the school district, and then I got into a car accident, bro. I had to cash out on my stock. I got like $5,000 from that.
Nice.
And
Wow.
that came in super clutch
Wow.
when I really needed that, bro.
Yeah.
But like sometimes to this day, bro, I could have kept it. They told me for life you can keep it.
Wow.
Damn,
And-
that's crazy.
And
Do
it
they
would
still
just
match
and
it?
it would just accrue. Like no.
Oh, no, it just
so like
grows,
whatever I
yeah.
had when I left, but like whatever the stock prices were, it would like match that shareholder
Wow,
at
yeah.
the end of the day. So it's like if they doubled down, you know, or like basically the way they described it when I asked them, they basically described it as like doubling down. So like if we went up by like $2, that means that the stock doubled down. So we were making good profits, and the company as a whole was going up.
Mm-hmm.
So there was 1 year or like 1 quarter that it went from like $15 a share to like $50.
Wow.
Because shit was just on and popping that quarter. So like, you know, if I kept that, and like right now, that would have def came in clutch. Like the beginning of the pandemic when I lost my job, I could have definitely took $5,000 to help pay some bills or like help my family out. Which, fortunately, you know, my dad he never lost his job, and my sister never lost her job, and my mom never lost her job. And my mom's in the medical field, and I think my dad worked at Lowe's right at the beginning of the pandemic, and then he got like sort of kind of construction job. He's working on a project out in LaBelle. They're building like a 19-mile wide dam out there for some big ass project. So like he made the switch from like home renovation, quote unquote, because like Lowe's and Home Depot to me is like all renovation. You know, you can do home, garden, inside, outside, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So like people were claiming that was semi-essential, so he didn't lose his job doing that, and then he switched from that to this. And
that's secure work for a minute.
oh yeah, that's secure work because that's a contracted thing. That's a project for the next like 20 years. It's going to take to do
Oh,
that.
wow.
Damn.
Yeah, you know, like that's what they're projecting, that it's going to be like a 20-year project. So it's like his job's not going anywhere unless he decides to change jobs again.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
That's good.
so that's actually pretty cool. So, but yeah, me and my family have been pretty fortunate. I was the only one that lost my job, and that's kind of when my son came into my life. So I got to be a stay-at-home dad for the first 4 or 5 months that like I got to meet him and be around him.
That's
so that
fun,
was actually
dude.
pretty lit,
That's
man.
amazing. Yeah.
So wait, so he was born right in that whole like beginning of the pandemic time period?
Sort of, kind of. So like my relationship with his mom, like we're not together, and we were separated when he was born because of like our own personal issues and whatnot. But like she came forward and we had the conversation, and I decided to stay, and then I lost my job because I was working for the school district, and then I lost my job, and then I started doing Bite Squad food delivery, and then I got into a car accident and lost my car. Damn. So then I think that was when the pandemic happened, because I didn't have a car at that point either. So I think the pandemic happened, yeah, so like a year-ish ago.
Damn.
Like right before the pandemic happened, I lost my job because of that, because of the car accident, which was really crazy, man, because I think I definitely could have came up from like that accident, because I was at a full stop at a red light, and I got rear-ended by a Safe Light van.
Oh, no
shit.
way.
But, like-
A fucking windshield company?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, bro. And like I had 2 of my friends in the car, and you know, one of them didn't want to fess up, but he kind of got his back was kind of jacked for a little bit, and then the other one fessed up and got something done about it. And you know, I really thought I had some grounds, but like I just didn't know how to go about doing it because I was like, I think I was only like, I don't even know how old I was at that point because it feels like forever ago, and I am like the worst at keeping timelines together.
Yeah.
So like I try not to even do it or like quote myself on like it was 2 or 3 years ago, but yeah, man, like that accident happened, and I was just trying to get like my help, like some help from my parents because I was like, bro, like this is an adult situation I've never like had to encounter or like thought I would ever have to deal with, and like, come on, bro, he's on the clock in a company vehicle on company time, like admitted it to me. I got 2 witnesses that admitted it. He admitted it to the police that showed up on this report because he just felt bad, like he was dealing with some real like heavy personal shit, you know, because. And I didn't think it was anything crazy till like I got out the car, you know. I was like, oh, we got jolted forward. But like, bro, I got out the car. Like my trunk was smashed in. I had to get like the corner panels on the back were fucked. Damn. You know. And then like again, man, I think my parents were just kind of scared to like go after Safelite, but it's like, dude, I'm not trying to take fucking Safelite down as a company, bro. I just need y'all to pay for me to get a new car, bro.
Yeah,
like seriously. I was like, Dad, I just need $5,000, bro. If I can get $5,000 out of them, $8,000 tops, bro, I can go get a brand new car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like the paperwork took forever for them to go through on like the Safelite's insurance end and like on my insurance's end. But like, bro, come on, dog.
Plus, I've heard sometimes that like that process is long. Like, didn't Dad? He was like years before a year or something before he got compensated for.
Yeah, they drag it out for quite a bit.
Hey man, again, you know, like I said, it's just like if I gotta ask for a number that'll make sense to somebody for like to take the case to help me out, even if it takes a year or 2 years, and then it's like I gotta pay a lawyer fees. Like, bro, I need someone to sit down with me, and the only honest conversation I want to have as a grown ass adult is, look, bro, I just need enough money at the end of this to go get a new car. Whatever you feel the number is for that to happen, I'll go with that. But, like, I can't, you know what I mean? I was like, bro, I was about to call Morgan & Morgan on my own because I was a grown-ass man. But, like, I was just too nervous to, like, try and go at it by myself, you know? So I ended up just letting it go. But I definitely could have made a come up out of that.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
But, I don't know.
That's a lot. That's like I could see how much pressure would be on that to like, like just the not knowing. You've never dealt with that. I know people who like with medical type stuff, like stuff happened to them like in their hospital stay where it's like you definitely have some sort of case there, but like how do you even?
Yeah, who do you go to? Who do you trust? You know what I mean? Because it's like everybody definitely wants to make their dollars and their money, but like who do I trust that I can give my dollars to that it won't cost me more of my dollars to pay you in the end?
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. What was that one? It was they used to play a commercial like back in the day, like 1-800-ASK Gary or something.
Yeah, bro. 1-800-ASK Gary, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Or like JG Wentworth, 877 cash now. Let's go. Come on, man.
Yes, dude. Yes.
You know what's crazy? When I hear jingles like that, I think about the movie Demolition Man, where like they became that utopian society after Sylvester Stallone got like frozen in an ice cube for like 100 fucking years or some crazy shit, and he comes back to this like really peaceful, like super like perfect utopia, and they don't have regular music. They have their radio music is fucking like old ass commercial jingles, and they were like it was like a hot dog commercial jingle, and like they were like real companies and commercials that used to like for real exist.
Wow.
You know, but like. I'm like, man, what would that really look like? A world without real music, just jingles.
Bro, that shows you the power of the jingles, too. There's some that, like, I don't even know anything about the company. Don't know what the company is. Don't remember, like, anything except I know every word to the jingle somehow. Yeah. Just from, like, hearing it on the TV as a kid or something like that.
Yep. You know what jingle I miss? I want to be a Toys R Us kid, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
R.I.P. Toys R Us.
Yo, R.I.P. Toys R Us, especially since, like, right after that happened, that's also when my son kind of got, like, came into my life, too, bro. I was like, dude, you're never going to, like, and I have a 4-year-old niece, too. Never going to experience Toys R Us, bro.
Tragic.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, come on. Jeffrey dollars, bro. You get to go to Toys R Us and figure out how to, like, get Jeffrey dollars for your kid. And that's the only place they can spend it. So, like, now they feel like they got, like, their own money to spend on their own cool toys and stuff, bro.
That's something I always thought that, like, kids need. Is some sort of, like, allowance or, like, something to get them to realize that, like, this is a finite amount, and you can choose. Like, you need a
Yeah.
choice. You can buy some candy. You can get some toys.
Dude,
Yeah.
and I
save
remember
it.
that too. I remember that
Yeah,
growing
bro.
up. Like, my mom ran a home daycare, so like there would be some kids, you know, from like the neighborhood or like our local area that like I had befriended because my mom babysat them and ran a home daycare for the first like 13 years of my life that I can remember.
Wow.
And you know, we would take field trips in the summertime to like Toys R Us or like the park and stuff, and she'd let her, like, all the parents know, like, hey, you know, I want you to know that like I take kids on trips and we do these things and those things. So it's like if your kid has like Jeffrey dollars for Toys R Us, and I let you know that like, hey, next week we're thinking about trying to take a, you know, small group of whoever is over here like on the weekend day to Toys R Us. If they got Jeffrey dollars, let them know and they can come buy their own toy.
That's
and
it.
like, dude, like that shit was the coolest, bro.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
you have
yeah.
a whole store, like giant Target-sized store of just like all the toys you can think of with all the sections. And like, I remember one time having like $50 or something, and having that choice to make where it's like I could get a Bionicle for $15, or I could get like that for
Yeah,
you
and then
know
it's
what I mean?
like, ooh, you know, if I only get one thing, I got more money to save up so I can go get this next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I remember there was a couple times I went to Toys R Us and I held off on something. I went back and I got it on sale. Oh, dude. The best.
Yep.
The best, bro.
Teach you a valuable lesson right
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. My parents definitely tried to help me with the money smarts from a really young age, bro. But again, like we also had like something that gave us a reason to have that like lesson to give to our kids, and now it's just like, yeah, here's green money that everybody uses all over the place.
there. Yeah.
And like I got to figure out how to teach you like why this is valuable for life
Yeah.
versus like if I could give you a kid version reason about let's teach you this, and then when as you get older you'll like start to really understand that like, okay, if I do this I have this, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
I always thought that was super cool, man. It was really sad to hear that Toys R Us went down, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Another one that was sad to hear that went down. I'd never been, but the whole concept is like what we're talking about was Wanna Do City. You ever been there?
What is that?
I don't even know what that
Wanna Do
is.
City? Didn't you go? No, y'all went to Dave and Buster's. Wanna Do City was like a place where kids could go. It's like almost like an amusement park type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when you walked in, there was like, again, I've never been, so I might be butchering it, but it's like different things that you can do as a kid. It's basically like your own city for a kid. So like a
Okay.
kid
That's
can
sick.
go to like be a lawyer, go to the gym,
What?
go to like
Yo,
be
that
a
sounds-
cop, a firefighter.
All right, yo. All right, bro. So I'm a photographer, bro, and I am more than willing to start dipping my fingers into all the pies, bro. Let's make this happen. Are you serious right now?
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
we need to do some research on what that was, and we need to bring that back
Let's
because
do
that
that,
sounds
bro. No, for real.
fire.
Wanna do-
Yeah.
City.
Yeah. Wanna Do City.
Dave and Buster's kind of has that same setup too, though, because you have the Dave and Buster's card with points, and you can like use all of them. Like I've seen her brother Damien do that, where like you get a certain amount of coins, and there's the checkout zone where you can like get your prizes.
Chuck
and
E.
there's
Cheese
always,
has
like,
that now too.
There's like the Switch or something that's like thousands of points, and if you just go like a few times, you know, you probably would get like close to that if you play a lot of games.
Chuck E. Cheese is still around, bro. I don't know if y'all know this,
That's
but Chuck E.
crazy.
Cheese is still lit.
I
There's
did
one
see
on.
one the other
Yeah,
day.
there's one on. It's right across from where Toys R Us used to be,
Yeah,
bro.
right
in
up
that
there on
plaza.
Colonial, off
Yeah.
Colonial, right?
Wow. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
man.
it is.
That's like my niece and my son's favorite place to go, other than like Sky Zone.
Sky Zone's fun. Yeah.
Yo, I remember when Sky Zone first came around, I went, bro, and the only reason I went was to go play trampoline fucking dodgeball. That
That
shit,
sounds so fun,
dude, it was so awesome. They had like this sort of kind of like octagon that you were in, and then it's like they had like 3 spaces in the front, 3 spaces in the back, and then like you could bounce like off the back walls that were kind of like
Yeah,
45-degree angled. Dude, that shit was lit, and like it was a ton of fun, bro. If you guys like dodgeball and like Sky Zone brings that back, I'm telling you, it's gonna be on and popping again.
That'd be sick, dude.
You know,
I would so do that.
and then like I try to take my son like at least once a week or twice a month because they have this thing called toddler time where they have like a 2-hour window where like 5 and under or like 10 and under can go jump for like an hour or so.
Oh what?
Yeah, from like 9 to 11, dude. He fucking loves it, and and it's like the easiest thing to tire him out doing. You know,
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
he just runs
Just
like,
nonstop.
and it's, you know what's crazy? Like if I kind of sort of lose him, and I'm not by myself, or like if I go with like my family, I'm not really worried about him getting lost or like someone running away with him. Even though like I definitely should be, but like because I know that there's only kids there, I'm not really worried about him like getting bullied or knocked over by like older kids or just like some adults not paying attention because
Yeah.
it's just adults and their kids. Like it's
Yeah.
mom and dads and their children, or like grandparents and their kid and their
Yeah.
grandkids and stuff.
That's cool.
So it's a lot of fun, man. But
That's cool.
yeah.
When did you say that was? The
What?
toddler time?
It's like from like 9 to 11.
nieces?
Like Wednesday, Saturday, Sundays.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look into that. I've got nieces and stuff as well.
Oh yeah, they have an annual pass now too. You can do a monthly membership for like $20, and you get to go for 90 minutes any day of the week.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Yeah, bro.
I've never been to Sky Zone. I feel like I would love it, bro.
Defy.
Do you like trampolines?
Yes.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
it's a trampoline park, bro. They have shit you can jump. Dude, they have 3 different height hoops. You can go fucking jump off this long ass like 10-foot trampoline lengthwise, and you just go jump and dunk on it, bro.
That's sick.
So
They have a ninja wall you can run up now. They have like this weird kind of trampoline obstacle course where they have like the wipeout spinner ring thing where it's like you got the tall one and the short one to go under.
Yeah, you gotta jump over and duck it.
And then they have like little obstacle course on the other side, and then that's where like the dodgeball courts are, like over here. And then, yeah, man, they got foam
Wait,
pits.
is
and
that place Defy now? Did
No.
it change to Defy?
Nope.
I went to
Nope.
a place
There's a
called-
Defy in out on by Colonial. There's a
Colonial,
Target Plaza. There's
Yeah.
I think there's a Defy in there.
There is, yeah.
But the Skies that I'm talking about is on 41 next to Bonefish Grill and where
Yep.
Sweet Tomatoes used to be.
Yep. Okay.
Which RIP Sweet Tomatoes, bro.
was
Anybody
a
that
dope
likes
place.
salad and
Place,
soup,
too.
bro, that salad soup bar for all the 60 and 50 pluser people that live here too. That was a sad day because I went to go take a friend out to like a luncheon, and she was talking about she was on a diet. So I was like, "Yo, let's go get some soup and salad," But we went and it was closed, bro.
Yeah,
It
when I was vegetarian, that was clutch. Salad bar.
Right? Like, come on, guys. Like, everyone wants to complain about we need healthier options too, but it's like, okay, we have like 4 of them, but now they're closed. Like,
For
what do you
real,
mean?
dude.
You guys keep closing down all the healthy options. What the fuck? I've seen 4 McDonald's pop up since fucking Sweet Tomatoes has been gone.
Yeah.
It hasn't even been gone that long.
And they get so much better. The McDonald's nowadays look like a fucking Taj Mahal, dude.
Yeah,
When-
bro. They all have the ordering system like
Oh,
touchscreen.
yeah.
Yo,
like
anybody
wood
been to that
grain.
one in Orlando?
Nah.
Okay, so listen, bro. If you guys ever take a road trip and drive to Orlando again, you cannot miss this fucking McDonald's. It's
I
huge.
feel like I've seen it.
It's got the Olympic rings on the side of it. You can't miss it, bro.
Oh, I think we have seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the last time I went to Orlando, I was in there, and they redid the other half. So now they have a pizzeria in there, bro.
In the McDonald's?
Yes, bro. It's it's a McDonald's, but then like they have like a 3-foot separation to like a separate kitchen, and it was literally just like Italian spaghetti and like pizza
That's
on this
fire.
side, and I'm like, man, low key, bro. I've seen some weird ass combinations, but like pizza from the inside of a McDonald's, man, that sounds. I
crazy.
gotta try it one time,
That's
but like,
crazy.
it was like kind of closed down because it was late night when I pulled up to the McDonald's. But man, if I ever go past a McDonald's and that shit's open, bro, I might really have to try the spaghetti
Seriously.
or try and
Just
get
to
a
try.
pie,
Because it's either going to be really bad
or it's gonna
really
be
fun.
like
Yeah.
or it's just gonna be better than you think.
That's true. That's true, too. Low expectations going in.
Oh yeah,
Getting it from
all the
me.
way.
That's another thing I love about road trips is sometimes you find those like rest stops that have like I stopped once at a place that had I think it was a KFC with a Taco Bell or something like that. It was like a giant place at like some truck rest stop, but it was this like big cafeteria looking like food. What do
Court.
you call it? Like food court.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it had 3. I think it had like 3 different like fast food type places, so you could literally like go get a bucket of chicken, get 3 tacos, and then also like get something else and just have your like road trip meal. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I've taken road trip from here to Massachusetts with a girl I was dating at the time, and we stopped at this fire ass truck stop, bro. It had like a mall style. It had like a mall style type food court with a bunch of different places, and
That's sick.
Wow.
I gotta tell you, bro, for people that like road trips, truck stops are definitely the place to go. They're way cleaner. They're way better lit than most gas stations or like
Yeah.
rest
and they
stops,
usually have better
bro.
bathrooms too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And honestly, man, if you go and you've been traveling long enough, man, you might go talk to the right person and be like, yo, can I sneak in to go get a shower real quick? Like, I've been on the road for the last 2 days. Like, sometimes they'll let you in, sometimes they don't. That is what it is. But, like, you can always ask, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Gyms, too, bro. Gyms are definitely clutch if you need a quick shower, bro. You just walk in there,
Yeah,
act like you're
dude.
working out, go into the bathroom, take a shower, and walk right out.
Yeah.
I've never done that, but I've definitely heard you can do it, and I've heard of people doing it. And it's
Oh,
like,
you
man,
can
that sounds like a really clutch move that I just hadn't thought about on road trips before. But
Yeah. That's true.
Another thing I want to go back to do, I don't remember where it was specifically in Massachusetts, but there's this like underground kind of sort of like shopping plaza that has the greatest food I've ever seen in my life, bro. I got the most fire ass grilled cheese sandwich and like lobster mac and cheese while I was there. Yo.
Where was that?
It was somewhere in Massachusetts, man. I think we were in like downtown Boston or something.
Damn.
Yeah, and then we went to this tourist spot with her dad, and he was like, dude, he was the greatest tour guide I've ever had.
That's always nice when you travel.
Yeah, you know, but like it was just her dad. Like he's lived there his whole life, so it's like he was just telling us, you know, things about the city, like from this tourist like high rise thing that you could see everything from.
Sick.
So it's like, yeah, man, we just got like, I just got stories from
probably
him.
the best restaurants.
Yeah, oh my God, bro. Yo, he took us to the most fire Chinese spot, bro. I ordered a couple things, and then they brought me this plate, bro, and there was a mountain of food on there. I was like, what the fuck?
That's the best.
That is the best.
Like, I really questioned, like, how am I going to finish this plate, bro?
The best, dude.
And then you can justify it because you're like on a trip, like on vacation. You're like, I don't eat like this all the time. I'll just, just
You know what
whatever.
I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Should we take a quick break before we go further?
We should.
Restart the cameras real quick.
Yep.
All right, enjoy the ads in the meantime. We'll be right back for part 2.
Are you building a website, creating a clothing brand, or starting a company? Do you need help? If so, look no further for graphic design work. NT Designs does it all. NT Designs specializes in promotional items, logo, clothing, package, and poster designs, as well as illustrations, stickers, branding, and photo retouching. NT Designs is truly a one-stop shop for all things graphic design. So whether you're building a brand or creating a company, NT Designs has got you covered.
And listen, branding is so important. And don't get me wrong, you can do it yourself. You can, if you have the ability, but making your efforts stand out, if you are starting a company, you need to have that crisp logo. You need to have the like solid merchandise. You don't want blurry images on your shirt or whatever just because you screwed up formatting or something.
Yeah.
So you do want someone who knows what they're doing. And NT Designs, he does know what he's doing. He went to Chowan University. He's formally educated, and he's taking this seriously. He really is. It's cool.
Yeah. It's good to see all the things that he's got going on. He is killing it, with everything he's got going. He's been doing, I see that he also does, like, he's done even, like, signs, for your company. Like, if you, like, have whatever company, construction, anything like that, it's like yard signs. Like, we put them up for our job, too. Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
And so if you have, I can say this from personal experience, if you have the money to spare it, definitely think about outsourcing that to NT Designs for sure.
Yep. It's an investment, and it's worth it. It's a quality investment. So if this sounds like something that could benefit you or someone you may know, please head over to NT Designs 97 on Instagram. That's NT_Designs 97 on Instagram. And you can see pictures of his work. We've got it posted. If you're watching on YouTube, you can kind of see everything that he's got going on. But follow him on Instagram so you can stay up to date with that. You can email ntdesigns97@gmail.com if you would like to make an inquiry and move forward with something. Make sure to follow him on Instagram, though, so you can see everything that he's got going up to date, and you never miss a post that he makes. And by being a supporter of the show, NT Designs is offering a special discount for supporting your boys. So if he's offering 15% off as a special discount for anyone coming from our platform. So if you are interested, yeah, exactly. You can't beat that. If you are interested in what he's got, tell him the boys sent you from City of Palms. He's got a nice discount waiting for you. So what are you waiting for? Go build your brand.
This podcast is brought to you by Anchor.
Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast?
When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had a lot of questions like, how do we record an episode? How do we get our podcast on all the apps people like listening? How do we make money from the podcast?
And the answer to every one of these questions is simple. Really simple, actually. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use.
And now, Anchor can match you with sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid right now. In fact, that's what we're doing by reading this ad.
And see, I got mad love for Anchor because we are... How long are we into this podcast? A year and 8 months?
Yeah.
Almost. We're going to be coming up on 2 years soon.
Yeah, dude.
In fact, next month will be 2 years. And I gotta say, 2 years to this date, Anchor's the only ad that's been rocking with your boys. So
And we've never had a complication.
no, never a complication with Anchor.
We got it out every Monday.
They really
thanks to
are the
Anchor.
greatest distributor service that we could ask for.
So if you've always wanted to start your own podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start.
I can't wait to hear your podcast. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the ads. We're back in it. We talked a lot about in the first episode, or in the first part, about
Life. Just
a lot about life. Yeah. Now we're gonna take a little transition. Usually we do it vice versa. Usually part 2 is like the more
Yeah, just like
Come on, yeah.
laid back, talk about whatever.
Yeah, we got into it though. On break, you asked him what he did at the school system. You wanted to touch on that
Yeah.
real quick?
So when I worked for the school district, I worked there for 8 weeks of one school year and then like 3/4 of the next school year. And I was a paraprofessional, which is a fancy word for a teacher assistant. So I basically had all the responsibilities of a teacher, but I didn't have to grade paperwork, and I could talk to the kids in a pretty relaxed manner.
Nice.
The first school that I worked at was the Alva Middle School, and I worked with a special needs kid. So that was interesting, and that was a fun experience. Because he was autistic and on the spectrum, but he was super smart, super creative, but he just was, really shy and introverted.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, at the same time, like, the Alva School is a K-8 school, so a lot of those kids have been going there basically their whole life. So it was kind of nice to have a tight-knit kind of sort of community, like, among the teachers and the students. So, like, everybody kind of knew everybody. So it was kind of nice that, like, when the students were like, hey, how do we interact with him? Because there was a couple days where, like, he wasn't there. So, like, I would just follow the schedule, help his teachers out, like, regular, like, if he was there and stuff. And there was a couple days where, like, the kids would be like, how do we talk to him? Like, well, you guys know he likes to draw, and he was really good, guys. I'm telling you.
Wow.
But, he didn't quite understand what was school appropriate and not. So, like, sometimes he would be drawing whatever he wanted to draw, and we'd have to figure out how to redirect that because it's not school appropriate.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like by the end of the year, I think he had, I want to say like 2 or 3 like solid friendships that were kind of building by the end of that year. I think that was sick, man, because like I got there and it was just weird because like some of the energy was just like they kind of babied him, and I didn't really do that because I just don't know how to do it, man. Like, I don't mind sugarcoating stuff, but, like, I definitely just can't, like, hold your hand and baby you when, like, you're 13, dude. Like, I know you know how to do this. Come on.
Yeah.
And, like,
real, yeah.
after 2 weeks of, like, hey, man, I know you know how to do this. Like, you work on it at your pace. I'll work on it at my pace, and then we'll figure out who got what right, and I'll help you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, like, the end of the year for, like, a final exam for history, because he had special needs, he could move into a different room by himself off from like all the regular kids. So like I let him take it on the paper printout himself first, and then like we went over the answers and I didn't help him at all. I let him just answer all the bubbles on his own on his sheet, and I had my sheet, and he only missed 2 questions, bro. So like I kind of sat down with the head of the special needs department and let her know, like, hey, look, man, I just want you to know that, like, he just took this test on his own. He only got 2 answers wrong, like, totally by himself. I didn't say a word. He didn't say a word. I let him have at it. So I want you to know that, like, I'm not saying this to, like, try and, like, rock the boat, but, like, I feel like you guys got to stop babying him, because it was a pretty, like, important end-of-quarter test, and I was there, like, right at the end of 3rd quarter going into 4th quarter. And I think they're only like 8 weeks or 6 weeks per quarter, something like that. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so then like when I told her that and she saw that and like kind of heard me say it, like in not like a rude way, but like try to like let her know, like, hey, look, like I just am not used to this. This is my first go around, so like I'm trying to treat him like I would treat anybody else.
Yeah.
And I've just noticed that like if you guys kind of let him do whatever he wants or like start to kind of hold his hand and baby him, he'll just like he'll allow that kind of attitude to happen.
Yeah.
Versus like if you kind of sit back and don't hover as hard and you kind of let him do it and just try and keep him refocused here and there, you know.
Oh yeah.
So that was different. And then like the end of the year, like I was told basically the only reason I wasn't asked back is because budget cuts for the whole county. So they kept people based on like seniority, and because I was the newest person, I just wasn't invited back. But they definitely acknowledged that like in the time that I was there, that he definitely had opened up to more of the kids and hopefully had built like a solid friendship, because he was going to high school with a couple of the kids that were in a few of his classes. So it was kind of nice to know that like he might see them next year in high school and like actually build some friendships. But I thought about trying to check up on him, but like I didn't think about that till I want to say like 2 years after I was there. But then like the next school I worked at, I again just ended up in the special needs class for a little bit, and that was really different on like the high school level, because like the way they set it up was that, you know, in high school you have what do you call it? It's like job duty. So like if you have a part-time job in high school, you know, sometimes you can do like work study. That's what it was.
Yeah,
so like
yeah.
if you have a job in the morning and like you're caught up on your credits as like a senior, they'll let you, you know, miss whatever classes in the AM or like in the afternoon, so you can go to work and do work study. So that's basically what they did for like the kids, for like special needs kids. They'd go volunteer at like the animal shelter on MLK in Fort Myers, or just or they'd go help out at like a children's center in Lehigh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. So it's like, but the schedule was pretty like mundane. So it's like all the kids that were there in the morning watched the news, did the daily lesson, and then after lunch they would go do their afternoon work study, and then all the kids that were gone in the morning would do the news and the day's lesson and then go home. So it's like I don't want to say I did nothing, but like it just was like the same thing. I only did the morning routine, which was the news, here's your lesson, here's some free time, now it's time to go to lunch, PE, then it's doing the morning news, the day's activity, and now I get to go home.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I want to say that was 2 years ago now, and I ended up losing that job because I was just late.
Yeah.
And part of the reason I was late, though, is because I was with the boys and we were working on music.
There you go.
And I would be pulling
Priorities.
like all-nighters and no sleep going to work.
Yeah, that's
like,
a hard.
we ended up having a short-term relationship with Slight in Backhouse to do some recording at the studio in the Backhouse.
Mhm.
So like we were all the way in Naples. We'd be there till 2 or 3 in the morning. I'd take all the guys home because I was the only one with a car sometimes, or like everybody would get out there, but then I'd be the only one to take everybody home.
Yeah.
So then it's like by the time I got everybody home, well, now I have to go straight back to work.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
That's a rough double life.
Yeah, it is. And then the other problem is like to get to the school that I worked at, there was like 3 ways to get there, but they all converged, right? So you had a straightaway, and then you had like a left side and a right side, and then the school is right here on the other side of this intersection. And it's like, bro, if you get caught in school traffic, it could take me 20 minutes to get from this end of the road to like not even 2 miles down the road.
Yeah.
Because you got all the parent pickup traffic, you got all the
buses.
kids, all the buses, you got all the kids that are trying to, you know, all the students that are driving to school trying to park in the student parking lot.
Any biker walkers that
Yeah.
are like crossing streets.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
you know. So it's like I was just late too many times, and she straight, you know, and the principal was straight up with me. She was like, "Look, bro, if you can't be here on time, I can't keep you." And I was late one day, and she wasn't there, and it was the Thursday, and I was like, "Oh, maybe she'll let me skate till Monday." Nah, bro. Lunchtime that Friday, come see me in my office.
Damn.
And I already knew what was gonna happen. I asked her if I could finish out the day, but she was like, "Yeah, no, you're good. You can go." I was like, "Fuck."
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck." So I didn't get to say bye to all the kids, and that was kind of tough.
Yeah.
But but you know, again, that was still on me. You know, I definitely could have been a little bit pushier about, "Hey guys, we need to go so I can get some sleep, so like I can go to work."
Right. Yeah.
You know,
but hey, it happens.
hey man, this music shit, bro.
Yeah. That's life, dude.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
life. How's it been getting involved in that? And how did that
Okay,
first
so-
interaction go?
So this is how it started, right? So I made friends with Yano and Vi in high school, and we all went to Lehigh Senior High School out in we kind of sort of met in middle school. Like, I met Yano, like, at the 8th grade dance, and we had a dance battle, and that's, like, legit, like, how me and his friendship started.
That's legendary.
But that was pretty short-lived, though, because it was, like, the end of the year. It was, like, the last dance of the year, but it was pretty lit. And
Who won?
I want to say he did.
Okay.
But I definitely that was when Step Up 3 came out. So like
Hey.
I busted out that Moose knee drop, bro.
Yeah.
And the whole
It's
crowd
over.
went fucking crazy. But then he hit a fucking freeze on his elbow, for like that Chris Brown elbow freeze from Stomp the
Damn.
Yard, bro. And that was fucking it. So he definitely took that. But you know what? I actually worked at that middle school we went to for the school district too.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, like right before I went to the high school, I worked at that middle school. So yeah, it was the Alva Middle School, and then it was Lehigh Acres Middle School where I went to middle school. So the first little bit that I worked there was this poster board, and they still had the fucking picture of me like mid drop on this fucking
That's
poster
legendary.
board. Yeah, bro. I took a picture of it, but I think I lost it or I might have deleted it. I don't know, man. But
That's
I know it's
sick.
floating
That's so
around somewhere
cool.
in my iCloud. If I ever find it again, I'm definitely gonna post it.
What
Yeah.
a cool memory, bro.
Yeah. So I got to tell my students about it at one time because they saw, one of them saw it and they're like, "Is that you?" And I'm like, "Where?" And I found the poster board and I saw it and I was like, "Oh my god, that is."
That's so funny.
Yeah,
that
dude, it was
recognized
crazy,
you.
bro. It was so crazy. And then like at the high school, I was voted like MVP for the swim team one
Nice.
year, and like my name is on a plaque like in the front office building 1 is what they call it at Lehigh Senior. It's like where all the officing is, and like there's an upstairs like where the math department is now because they have it separated. However they have it separated, but yeah, like in the office kind of area, bro. If you go look, there's like plaques for like the MVPs and like state champions for like all the years that the school's been open, and my fucking name is right there.
Nice.
That's-
Class
sick.
of 2013, baby.
That's sick.
Hell yeah.
So, but yeah, so basically, like, our friendship kind of started from there in middle school, and then like I re-met them kind of sort of in high school because I did music and they're a center for the arts, so I was in the band program till my junior year, and then I did choir senior year and keyboarding. So I met Yano in keyboarding class, and that's kind of where our friendship really started. And then like Strack was in there a couple times, so I kind of knew him, or like kind of had met him, but I didn't like know him. And then the summer after we all graduated, man, we ended up just linking up, and I was the roadie. You know,
Yeah.
I just, for real, bro, like, the music has always just been something that I've been in love with. Like, they make great music. Their vibe is super fucking chemistry,
Yeah.
you know? So, like, I was for real the roadie, and then, like, one show, Yano just had a camera and was like, "Hey, man, like, do you want to try and snap some photos of us while we're performing at this show?" And I was like, "Yeah," and that's where the photography started a year ago, and that's kind of where, like, my official part of, like, the team kind of started was at this random show out in, like, Margate, Florida, bro.
Wow.
Oh, that's-
Yeah.
You remember what kind of camera it was?
Yeah, it's the one I'm still rocking right now. It's the Canon
Sick.
Rebel T6i, bro.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
And the only thing I've done, bro, is I was rocking the kit lens for a little bit, but then as soon as I heard about this thing called a Nifty 50, which is a 50 mil lens, bro, I went and spent $120 on that. Picture quality went up by like 1,000, dude. I got a wide 24 for like videos or like trying to get group photos of them if they're like performing somewhere or like sitting in a room
Yeah.
type deal. And those are the only 2 lenses I've bought, bro. In the year
Nice.
that I've done this, and I bought fucking 3 cameras. I bought 3 battery chargers in a year because I've lost 2 of them.
Happens.
Oh yeah.
Happens.
One of them I lost actually at a show, which is pretty disappointing. Yeah.
Dang.
You know, it's not always like a problem, but like, you know, most of the time you leave a battery plugged into an outlet, no one really fucks with it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the show, man, fucking went back to that outlet and it was gone. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So,
Damn. Battery in it.
battery in it.
Yeah.
So, but now I got 3 batteries and I got 2 chargers and I'm chilling.
Nice.
So,
There you go.
but yeah, man. And then like the other reason I got the 24 too is because I was thinking about trying to start vlogging, but like the camera is just too heavy to carry around all the time to like vlog style type do it. So I definitely need a setup for like vlogging or like maybe an all around setup for video vlogging and photography.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah. I think a Sony A5000 is it's definitely a nice vlog camera. I think it's mirrorless as well.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure.
Yeah, Sony makes some fire cameras, bro.
Yeah.
That quality is just always on point.
Yeah,
it's
that's what my girl's
crispy.
got.
I was gonna say, didn't she
Nice.
switch to Sony?
Yeah, she's got a Sony A5000. I think she's got 2 of them, and then she has like a A6300 or something.
got
Yeah,
a
I met a
badass
couple.
lens,
I met a
too.
couple of
Yeah.
dudes that have like an A7 II, bro.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah.
The only thing I can't stand about Sony, bro, is that fucking screen.
Yeah.
Like Canon has got it down with the flip out LCD screen, bro. Every
much more
every
convenient.
camera brand that does not have a flip out LCD screen, I promise you, your sales will skyrocket if you put an
Oh, yeah.
LCD flip screen on that shit.
Yeah.
Especially in today's age with the
A5000,
vlog
the
style, like-
A5000 has that. That's why it's key for vlogging. The A5000 has the
Yeah, bro, like it's
flip-up
key for
screen.
vlogging, but then it's also like, dude, if you want to try and get like a sort of kind of like above your head shot, like some of those little flip out screens only flip so that like you can look at it from top
Yeah,
down.
that's what the
not-
Sony does. Yeah.
And
It
dude,
needs
it's like
the- yeah.
really.
Or even like we have it right here. Like when this camera, I can just flip it out and just like I don't need any monitor to look at.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you don't need an external
Okay.
monitor. You don't have to like lean over it and be
Yeah.
like, oh, is it still working? It's just
I get that.
like, dude, I'm sorry, man. Like that was the cool. Like as soon as I flipped that thing out and started using it to like take video or like be able to take photos from like looking above the crowd and
Next
stuff
level.
and be able to still see it with that little flip down, flip up, flip all the way out and around. I'm like, dude, why does every camera brand not have this?
Seriously.
Like
Seriously.
then it would for real just be a competition about who really has the better quality.
Yeah,
Or like it
that's
would just
true.
be brand loyalty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Honestly, the next thing I was really trying to get like the Canon R5, man. That looks nice, or like the slightly smaller R6.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's like $5,000, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. Cameras are not cheap. This is not for anybody that wants to do photography as a hobby, man. Whatever first camera you got, if you can make it work with that and that's your hobby, cool, bro. But like, if you want to start making money or like start paying for like better equipment, it gets real expensive
Oh, yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like I know someone who has a Fuji camera, bro. You can go like online and look at Fuji's, bro. They're like $3,000 for like 2 versions old ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not to mention
Still.
the lenses.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah,
lenses
no, man,
run
the
out.
glass-
dude.
His wife dropped like a big as
It
much
was,
as a
it was
computer.
like
bro.
5,000 for like her lens and camera setup.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, and what's really crazy is you can go on some websites and they'll only sell the body, and it's $3,000 for the body. Then you
Yes.
want to go buy a lens, and it's another $1,200 or $1,500
Yes.
for
Yeah.
the lens. So it's
Yeah.
like, fuck, bro.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I'm kind of an advocate. Like, bro, if you can find like some sort of bundle standard kit with like a BS like kit lens, you know, even like the quality is just better the more money you pay for it. But like kit lenses are kit lenses, you know.
Yeah.
But like that's definitely a better start than trying to like buy the body, then buy 2 lenses at the same time, and
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
and
yeah.
batteries, bro. Like certain things that just you got to just have to make it run, bro. It's
Yeah.
$80 per battery for a single battery. It's like $80, man.
Oh my gosh.
So like we're talking about, I've bought 5 in a year. I just spent $400 on batteries alone.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still
You
just have the
know?
one for these cameras, dude, because it's like you can get the like off-brand ones from Amazon, but
Nope,
it sucks,
never, bro. I will never do that. Okay,
Yeah.
certain things like batteries, bro, can't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I used to do when I would vlog skateboarding in Pennsylvania. I had like 5 or 6 GoPro batteries, and then I got Canon batteries for the camera power shot that his wife had given me, and it was like I'd go through all of them in a skate session, and it's like that doesn't seem right. I'm going through like 5
Yeah.
batteries in an hour and a half.
5 batteries
Yeah.
in 2 hours
But
or
it's because
less.
they were just that off-brand, and then they they crap out way easier, and like it's expensive to get the
Yeah, and
name
honestly,
brand.
man, I gotta tell you, I think I've only had one battery actually crap out, and I think it's because I left the camera on and it was fully charged. Like,
True.
and I didn't use it for a couple days, so it just sat on standby, and I think it just really overheated. Like, yeah,
Damn.
but again, that was on me, and that was only one, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I've lost 2 of them because I've left them plugged in somewhere at an event, or forgot the charger
sucks.
somewhere, or I've literally had it jacked right out the outlet, bro.
That's the come on, bro. Like, that
Yeah,
sucks.
right? Like, come on,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, man, this music shit has been fire. Like, we, my favorite thing I think that we've done so far, outside of like trying to take a group trip to like New York, because everybody went to New York for a week.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah.
But our other cool thing was Otaku Fest.
I bet.
Dude, yeah.
You
That
know.
sounded like such a good time.
First off, that was not my first convention, but that was everybody else's first convention. on
Yo,
the
their
crew.
minds must have been blown. Conventions
they
for
were
people
not-
like us?
Bro, they weren't ready. I tried to let them know, look, bro, you guys are going to see some really attractive people walking around in costume. You're going to see some really fire costumes, but like we're kind of here for a reason, even though like we were there for the whole weekend and they only performed one night for like an hour. So we got to enjoy the convention, but like we also had to remember that like we're stepping foot out as a brand. We definitely don't want to be doing anything crazy, but like it was a good time, bro.
Oh,
They had like a
nice.
game floor. They had board games, like online gaming. They had
Sick.
Just Dance. They had Dance Dance Revolution, which I thought was a crazy throwback.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, those games were fun.
And then like the main floor area was just like where everybody was vending stuff. Dude, I saw some wild shit, bro. They had people out there selling custom lightsabers.
Yeah, bro.
That you could-
Conventions
you
are the
could-
best.
bro.
You need to bring a band or something. Like, you need to bring some money to like
Bro,
drop
if you
when you go to a
no,
convention.
bro. Like there were some really cool kick-ass designed like custom designed like game systems. You know, people just painted it or like added
Yeah.
some stuff to the outside of it to make it like like there was someone who made a custom Ninja Turtle fucking PlayStation 1 that I saw.
That's
Wow.
sick.
Bro, they had painted it so that it looked like the lair, but then like the top, like the sides of it looked like the lair of like the ninja lair that they lived in the sewers, but then like the top of it, like the top part that opened on the PS1 was like
Looked
the
like a-
manhole cover.
Yes.
And then
Oh,
they had
sick.
Raphael glued to the fucking power button. And I think they had Donatello like in the back corner. Dude, that shit looks so
That's
sick.
so sick.
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
Wow.
Not to mention the toys and collectibles and shit. You
Oh
can,
yeah,
like,
man. There was
dude,
people out there with just like
They'll rob me.
4 or 5 bins, bro,
Yeah.
of just toys that they had either collected or were selling. You know, $1 a piece, 50 cents, whatever, man. They just had huge buckets, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then like that was one of the paid gigs that I was there for, and that was pretty substantial. Like everybody walked away, I think, like with $100 of their own money.
Sick.
That's awesome.
And that
So,
was right. The crowd probably loved it too, because that was around the time of Akatsuki on SoundCloud, right? So like they were playing a lot of those.
Yeah,
songs.
we did that, and that was actually pretty lit. But the only thing that I had a problem with is that like the person that performed right before them like cut the crowd in half, and then they also had like a techno dance room like right across the hall. So it's like,
Oh.
you know, it's Otaku Fest, so it's like weeby people that are really there were kind of in there, and the crowd was pretty big in that room. And it's like, man, I don't know if we could have figured out like how to get them from over there to over here, like just for like the content and the experience. But it was still a great experience nonetheless.
Heck yeah.
You
Bro,
know?
imagine if y'all could do that again and have them all in costume or something. You know, all have the fucking cloaks or something. That would be amazing.
They were we literally talked about how to try and figure out how to do that, but we just couldn't make it happen in time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
But
tough.
we definitely tried.
To get a quality, I feel like to get a quality like Akatsuki costume, you can get the cheap ass like.
Yeah, you can go get a cloak. You can go
robes.
order a cloak off Amazon or whatever internet site.
Yeah,
you can
but if you
get.
did, they would deserve to like do have a dope ass costume.
Oh, man,
you
that
know?
would have been so
That'd be
lit.
so sick.
Yo, their Akatsuki release party too was another thing that I wasn't personally involved in, like as their photographer, but like as their friend and a fan of their music, bro. That was something cool to fucking see, and that was the first time I'd ever seen Slight perform.
Oh wow.
Oh shit, where was
yeah.
that?
Oh,
What
man.
event was that?
That was at the Sydney and Burns Art Center.
What?
Yeah, bro, we had the Akatsuki release party at the Sydney and Burns Art Center downtown, and Slight performed there, dude.
Legendary.
Yo,
That is legendary.
that man got people in the crowd to whip their shirt off and mosh pit, bro, when he fucking jumped out on that stage. That shit was so fire. I cannot wait to watch him perform again, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was like, again, Akatsuki came out like 3 years ago now, you know. So I'm
And Slight's
hoping.
only performed like a couple times since then.
I
Right?
gotta tell you, man, I've only ever seen him perform there and never heard of him performing anywhere else. At least not locally. Like
Yeah,
I've
he
heard
was at
stories from
Millennial.
him about him like going to Rolling Loud and shit, but bro,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah. He's crazy.
Yeah, we talk about-
saw him at Millennium.
Yeah, the Till
for
It Breaks release.
Oh
that-
yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, that was the last time I saw
Yeah,
him.
because that was the
Oh,
same
okay,
shit,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
We were
because
like,
I was
we were
involved.
watching-
Yeah,
I
I was
on
their
one leg.
photographer at that show, dude.
That was awesome.
Crazy.
Yo, Carlos was there and caught video, and some of the video from that show ended up in one of their music videos that dropped recently for XMVIX on their YouTube page, I think.
Sick.
But don't quote me on that.
Carlos kills it with that videography at events.
Oh yeah, man. But he's also been doing it for like a decade.
Yeah, he's got a hell. Didn't all his equipment get stolen?
Yo, I
He had
heard
the
about that.
biggest
Yeah,
setup,
bro.
and that was tragic. I haven't
my
really
God.
seen.
You
You
a lot
know what's
from him
crazy
since
though
then.
is I asked him about that, and this is again word of advice, bro. If you guys go out and buy photography gear or any kind of equipment, figure out how to get that shit insured.
Yeah,
Because he got insurance on all that shit, and his insurance almost replaced like almost all his equipment that he
What?
lost, bro.
that's
Wow.
awesome.
Because I was asking him, I was like, bro, like, how are you gonna get your equipment back, bro? Like, you lost like 10 grand worth of equipment in that bag.
Mm-hmm.
Like not even like his lights and camera, like his light setup, bro. Like just in his camera bag, I'm sure had like 5-8 grand worth of expensive shit in there. Because
Definitely.
Fujifilm, which is the brand that I've seen him use, is definitely not cheap, but it's super great quality glass and like camera equipment, bro. And like I said, he's been doing this. When I was talking to him about it, he's been doing this for like 10 years. So I know he's got a stack,
Yeah, he had an
a
arsenal.
fat
for sure.
stack of
Yeah.
shit in that bag that just got
Ah.
ripped. But again, we're back to bitch, lock your car. Don't leave, you know what I'm saying?
Bitch, like your car.
I'm so
Yeah.
serious, bro. Like now
Yeah.
you see it all over the place, bro. You got construction signs telling you, you know, the Lee County Sheriff's Office reminds you to fucking lock it or lose it.
Yeah.
You know, click it or ticket, lock it or lose it, take it with you. Don't leave valuables in the car, bro. Everywhere you go now, signs are everywhere that say don't leave valuables in your car.
Yeah.
True.
You know, especially if you're going somewhere that's not your area.
Yeah.
Yeah, because unless you catch him, there's nothing you can do. You
Yeah,
know?
Yeah.
you know, and like
Yeah.
I'm really glad that like he had the insurance and was smart enough to make that move and got all his equipment back in a semi-timely manner. But man, I couldn't imagine like if I got my camera bag stolen, like I was actually kind of sort of gifted my camera from somebody in the group. You know what I mean? So it's like I didn't think about ever buying insurance for it. So it's like, bro, if
Yeah.
I was just like, you know, at the homie's house or like doing something at an event and someone just crashed in my car and stole my bag and the only thing I had on me was the camera, or if they took the whole shit, like damn, bro, now I'm out like $1,000.
Yeah.
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 You know, because now I got to go buy a
And
new
have no
camera.
camera.
I got to get more
Right.
lenses, more batteries.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But
Fuck.
And
yeah,
fuck
man.
those people that do that for real, dude.
Yeah.
Like
The worst.
Like just not even
worst.
on like some moral stuff, but like just the fact you just ruined someone's like operation they got going on.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
saying?
It's like it's not even like fuck you because
screwed
you're a
them
piece of
hard.
shit, but it's like fuck you because you just ruined like someone. Like, bro, could you imagine like what if he was out there on a project? He just went to go grab something to eat. He comes back to his car, now his shit's gone, and it's like he has to figure out how to explain to his client like, hey man, I'm in your area. I stopped to grab a bite to eat, and my shit got jacked out of my car. I
Yeah.
can't do this project now.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
You know?
Like stealing from a store is one thing, but like stealing from somebody that like that's their job. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
fucked.
I mean, stealing in general is a shitty thing to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
So back to the Till It Breaks show. Didn't you shoot photos of Slight during that were his profile?
Yes.
for
You
did.
Spotify?
You
that
shot
was
those.
sick.
Wow.
Yes, I did.
With like the red or something. He had like
Yes,
red.
I did.
That was awesome.
I shot some fire shots.
Oh,
I
they're
actually
nice.
have 2 shots in, I believe, your girl's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
magazine that
Uh-huh.
he used for his fucking interview for her zine thing.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think 2 of the photos that I shot from that show are in that. And
That probably felt
there
so
was one
good.
day we were playing Spotify at Yano's house, and same shit, bro. Just one of those fire ass pictures popped up on the song that was playing by Slight, and I'm like, yo, let's go.
Heck
Hell
yeah.
yeah, dude.
For real, dude. That's
You know?
awesome. For real.
And then, like, I haven't dived too deep into it, but I think they got a couple of pictures that I took for Yano on one of his Lyrical Lemonade articles, too.
That's sick.
Nice.
Yeah. I also thought it was sick that he got 2 of them in a year.
Yeah.
He got
Legend.
one for Berna, and then one
2020 on
for
Fire, right?
2020 is on fire. And I want to let everybody know, bro, like, we might have been quiet as XMVIX. Like, the boys were a little quiet in 2020, but it was definitely a rough year, and it was fucking on fire.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
you know, like, not just because of COVID, but, like, some crazy shit definitely happened, like, behind the scenes that, as much as I would love to, like, talk about
Yeah,
and
it's
let the
not-
world
yeah.
know, it's just not for that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man, it really just this whole thing really, bro, just started as like, I believe in the dream and I'm trying to be part of the team, and I just didn't know how, and then got handed a camera and here I am. So
Piece of
That's
the
awesome,
puzzle.
dude.
hell yeah,
And
man.
it's got to feel so good, bro. Like, how did you get through that time period of like losing the job at the school and then having to do Bite Squad and the car accident and then having a child and like all that all at once? Like, how'd you get through that, dude?
I gotta tell you, man, I don't even know. I really don't even know how we got to this point, because like my son is 2 now, and you know, me and his mom figured out a schedule that works for us, that kind of works for me, but like I have him on like at the end of the week, which is normally when they got shit going on, but because of COVID, shows have slowed down and doing local events have kind of slowed down. So like we've just been more focused on like, you know, like making like an official website and like how to like rebrand,
doing all that back end shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing like all the things that like we weren't focused on. You know what I mean? We focused on getting Couch out, and Couch took like a year and a half to get out because, you know, some bullshit. But
Yeah.
That's got to feel so good to have that out too, from your perspective.
It does, but what's really sad, man, is that like after a year of working on the same project and then getting it out, like as much as I want to listen to it on repeat, I got to hear the process. I was there for the process. I heard all the songs basically made from beginning to end, and I love the project, bro. I still bump it at work. I still play it, but like it's hard to have that same kind of love for like the whole project because of like some of the things that have happened, but like also just because of like being around the project all the time.
Yeah, and like in that time, like they've probably already started and been working and like getting towards like some next thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. So like part of the rebrand is like more individualism, because like again, as much as they're a group or people want to call them a group, we have tried to like present it as a collective, like TDE or like Odd Future or like Young Money. You know?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So like. That's kind of
that's sick.
Yeah, so that's kind
sick.
of where some of the focus is going towards, like now. But like again, like it's still the collective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like
I love that. I love that. How each one of them is like so talented. Like they're, you know, I'm pretty sure now. Yeah, each one of them has like some singles under their belt.
Yeah, and they're so different, like such different like styles.
I
and
actually
stuff.
think that the only person that doesn't have a single out right now is Strag. But be on the lookout.
I can't wait, bro.
I can't wait. That's gonna
Listen,
be a banger.
bro. He performed a single he has in the vault, bro, that it was super fire. He did that at Kava a couple times, man, and we got like a whole little dance to it too. That's you know, so this is another thing, bro. Their team chemistry, bro, really has invented like some really bop ass dances to some fire ass songs they have.
Sick.
And this is the other thing, bro. If you guys want to hear the exclusives or you guys want to hear some new music by them, you guys got to come out to the show.
Yeah, dude.
You know, because
there's
like,
some times they be performing stuff that I'm like, whoa, when's that? When can I hear that?
What is that?
Literally,
You're like, what
literally.
is that? Where did that come from?
Yes.
You haven't teased that. You don't. And
it's perfectly not a drop. Like they got the dance. They're vibing.
Yeah.
It's like,
bro.
dude, how? What?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, man, I've seen a couple of them literally just happen because, like, the chemistry on stage just, like, created it. It wasn't even, like, they rehearsed it or thought about it or even mentioned it. It just...
And that's the best, bro.
Yeah.
Because it can't be too, like, choreographed and, like, you know,
yeah, like,
planned out.
if it's too... Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, there's a nice, fine balance between, like, too perfected and then, like, team chemistry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well.
So... But yeah, man,
Vibes.
they all definitely got some shit going on in the works.
Rip's been killing it lately, bro. I've
Oh yeah,
seen
Rip's
all
definitely
posts.
been. Oh yeah, man, Rip's definitely been branching out and doing his thing.
Because he was one that like I didn't hear a whole lot from him until like recently.
Yeah, he's definitely been crafting some stuff. He's been kind of keeping it a little to himself too, so it's kind of nice to hear some projects and some singles from him that I've never actually heard before. You know, and. Yeah, man. Also, another thing I like, too, is that, like, everybody's kind of doing some feature songs here and there. So, hopefully, before the end of this year, we'll hear a couple more features from people. Because, like, Yano and Slight just dropped that feature. Dude.
And the Yano Casey Park song.
Oh, yeah,
awesome,
bro. 24
dude.
Ever, bro. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Awesome, bro. Because
I want to let everybody know, too, bro. Like, there's a secret set list for the Till It Breaks show that we decided last minute we weren't going to do.
Oh wow.
But part of the reason for that is because it wasn't their show, and like we listened to it and we're like, nah, bro, this is kind of disrespectful, bro. We can't be taking this man's show from him like that. But like, they still killed it, bro. But like, I'm telling you, bro, it was a solid 45 minutes of straight bangers, back to back, jumping the whole time, bro. And I'm like, man, you guys got to perform this at some point.
Sophisticated gathering type shit. Can't wait.
Man. We got one in the works. We were gonna do one this month, but I guess it just like the planning just fell through. So hopefully next month we'll have a fire. We'll have a pretty good one.
I like the idea of having it secret like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Where it's like like invite only type vibe.
Oh yeah. I think that's gonna be the vibe for the next one. It's gonna be like straight invite only. Like, it might be like 50 people.
That's awesome.
For real. Heck yeah.
And that's cool because then like you only have people there who like want to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, but then it's also like you know if it's invite only, you also know you're gonna invite people, and the people that are gonna show aren't gonna cause problems. It's not gonna be a ruckus. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, bro. It would be fire to have like house party ragers. Yeah. You know that like you hear about through stories and shit. Because like when we were working with Slight, you know, we got to hear some crazy ass back house stories, bro.
Oh yeah.
I want to hear some of those, bro. I want to talk to them dudes.
Bro, if you ever can get Slight back on here, bro, and just like get him to just give you some like juicy ass back house stories, bro, that would be fire. Or like even Sino, bro. Sino would be a fire ass guy.
Yeah, we've been trying to have him on. It's been in the works.
But yeah, man, those, you know, and they're a pretty tight knit group too. Like even though they're all kind of separated, like all the back house artists, as far as I've ever seen, bro, they definitely will ride for each other. Mm-hmm. You know,
yeah. You see it on their like Alex's Instagram and stuff. Like Ike's always over, and like those dudes are pretty tight.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? The Till It Breaks show is actually the first time I ever saw Ike perform.
Me too.
And I got this super fire fucking photo of him where he's like headbanging and his fucking dreads are like spread out, and it just.
Yeah,
he's like
bro.
Mid-air from
that
a hop,
song
bro.
too. They played Click, right?
Yeah,
that
bro.
song was sick. And Batista Bomb, but they played Click,
bro.
and I remember I'd never heard that song until they performed it, and then I saw it on Spotify, and I'm like, bro.
Oh yeah, no, bro. I don't know how Slight did it, bro, but Slight found the formula to make fucking classics because this man has a cult following that is blasting shit that he dropped back in like 2012 to this day. Like he just dropped it. Yeah, you know. But like, bro, if you ever really go back, this man has like 5 whole albums out on all platforms, plus like 4 solid ass brand new banging fucking singles.
And they're so well constructed. Like that's what I love about his projects prior. Is like they're all so like uniquely sounding and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
they all sound different, but they're all a cohesive project from beginning to end.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
and he's like themed them, like all the books, like the book.
Oh yeah, he did that on So like. Just general backstory from like knowing and conversating with him. That was based on I think it was the Book of War or whatever the fuck. Cause
the Book of Five Rings.
Yeah, the Book of Five Rings or whatever. And yeah, man, he was teasing us with another project based on that premise, but we're still waiting to hear about that. So
that's sick, dude. Yeah, I'd love to have Slight back in, or anybody from the back house back in. Have you met Tay P?
No.
Tay P's the realist. Tay P's dope, dude. His music's fire too. He hasn't dropped anything, and it's been a little bit since he's dropped something. But when he drops, it's a go-to. It's a
I basically decided that I'm tired of waiting because I know too many artists, bro, that got way too much fire music that they're not dropping, bro.
Yeah, right.
And I straight up called them all out. I swear to God, bro, like not even a week ago on my story, I straight up let the internet know, hey, bro, I work with in this community, and I hear all these fire-ass songs, and I'm letting you know, I'm calling y'all out, bro, because you guys are getting disrespectful with this weight sometimes.
That's real.
I literally called out a couple of the guys in the group, like, specifically in the group, and then, like, a couple other artists that I know, and a couple of people that, like, the community and, you know, the general area kind of knows. And I got a good response from them. Like, nobody came at me, like, man, why would you do that or anything? Everybody was kind of just like, hey, man, I appreciate that kind of motivation, and, like, I just want you to know, like, I'm working.
Yeah.
You know, like,
that's real.
I have an artist friend, Gator J, out in Lehigh, and he's been making music for a long time, but, like, bro, he hasn't released something in a while, and every once in a while I go to his house, and he's just got, like, a brand new banger. And I called him out. I was like, bro, where is this music at, bro? You know, and he works with Authentic Perspective, bro. His visuals are also just
they're crazy.
Fire,
he's someone who also has got videos on point.
He did a video for Trap and Jap that we ended up pulling up to, and I don't know if it ever got posted, but we were there, bro. And that man's work ethic, we were there for like 10 minutes, bro. Got that shit done, and we were in and out.
Wow.
Sick.
That's sick.
Took a couple takes, took a couple shots. I got some behind the scenes shots that I posted a couple of from that, again, I'm not trying to keep up with everybody as much as I'd like to. It's hard enough to try to keep up with these 5 guys.
Yeah, it's tough.
So he might have dropped the video, and I just might not have seen it. But yeah, man, he's and then like I work with Jesse.
Jesse Kaysen?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I did a little. I offered to be like a second shooter for her if she ever needed it, and she had me come out for this like older group, and they were like a cover band for an older kind of like rock band, I think, or whatever, and that was cool. And it was cool to see her workflow, but then like my shit got fucked up and I lost like that whole shoot, so I never got to post it.
Damn.
But I got to send her a couple of like pictures I took of her while she was working for that before that happened, so that was kind of nice. I'd love to work with her again, and then like I've been working with I'm trying to work with Nordy. I don't know if you guys met
Nordy's
him.
a boss, dude.
Yeah, bro. That man, shout out to Nordy, bro, because he's on some shit this year.
Yeah, dude. He's got a
Yeah.
full-time job, and he's still killing the Thursdays, and like he's got his whole brand now where he's trying to like do production and.
Oh yeah, man.
Love
He told me that he's trying to like full scale it before the end of the year, and he's trying to get like 3 more like solid venues.
So sick,
nice.
yeah, bro. He's got the setup, dude.
Yeah.
I'm stoked to see what he does in the future.
That man, I got to tell you guys, if he could clone himself, his brand would be on and popping already, like right now, because this man has photography down. He's definitely got the aesthetic for music and DJ setup and lighting setup down.
Yep.
I think if he had like a clone of himself that he could get to do videography, bro, he would be set. You know,
yeah.
like, but yeah, man, if I could, you know what? He was actually, I think he was the first photographer that I ever did like a collab project with. He invited me to go do a double shoot one day. So we did a portrait shoot for a family, for a friend of his that lives in like Tampa or whatever, I think is where it was. And then we went and did a couple shoot for another like person he knows in the same day. And dude, it was like bottom to top, or like top, like going towards the top of Florida and then back down towards the bottom, and then
Damn.
like, and then home was in the middle. So it's like that was an interesting day, you know. But yeah, so like I don't know, and I was nervous. I was mad nervous, man.
Yeah.
But that family shoot, those kids were so fucking cute, bro. There was I got a couple of shots of these 2 little brothers, bro. They were super cool.
Hell yeah.
So
Heck yeah.
But yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. But
Is your dog outside?
No, he's in his room.
All right, cool.
But yeah, man, so everybody keeps asking me, when are you going to do videos, or do you do videos when I go to shows and shit? And I'm like, nah, man, I've only been doing this for a year, guys. It's like, give me some time.
Yeah, it's like whole different worlds, like photography and video.
Bro, so I follow, or I watch, like YouTubers like Peter McKinnon and Chris Howe and a couple of Australian guys, North Borders and Seventh Era, and like they have like a 3-4 man team. It's North Borders, Seventh Era, Hayden Pedersen, and then their homie Liam. So it's like they're a group of 4 photographers from Australia. They do like photo battles and shit with each other and videos, and it looks so tight, bro. Like if I could get like a couple of for real like solid photographer friends, bro, that would definitely be the move. Like here to just try and just as friends do a couple photo battles here and there around like the city.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, like they live in Australia, and like, dude, Australia looks fire.
Yeah.
But because of COVID, like two of them in the group recently were posting on their stories that they're leaving Australia to just be photographers, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But
yeah,
man.
Do you know who Jai Long is?
I don't.
He's a Australian photographer, and he's like, he's got a cool story. If you listen to podcasts a lot, he has one called Make Your Break with Jai Long.
Okay.
And it's just short little like 15, 30-minute episodes, sometimes a guest, sometimes just him talking in his closet. And he tells his story of making it as a photographer, like going from like selling his car, having nothing, breaking up with a girlfriend for a long ass time prior, like just changing his life, and now he's like 6 figures, like now he's like business mentor type dude. But he's got a cool podcast called Make Your Break.
I'll definitely check that out.
And he talks a lot about photography, and he's Australian, and he has like a whole community of photographers there and stuff. It's dope.
There's a couple of other local photographers I want to work with, but I recently saw some internet drama, so I can't fuck with one of them, and I'm not gonna name them because I don't know the situation and I don't even want to speak on it. I just saw it, and I'm just like, hey, look, bro, you know what? I don't know if I can work with you now.
Yeah, just step away.
You know,
I feel that.
And it's like a local artist came out of nowhere and called this person out too.
Damn.
Like,
Oh wow.
You know, and they always seem pretty chill and pretty, you know, able to vibe with anybody. But just it really was like they were.
Whoa!
Oh shit!
Studio coming down.
Fuck out of me.
God
It was held
damn.
up with tape. I figured that was gonna happen.
Yeah. Right? It's really upsetting when you want to just put holes in your wall all the time.
I
man.
know, and this is stucco, so I can't even like. It's difficult to like. I don't.
Yeah,
really
you'd
wanna,
have to go get like real blue hardware screws.
Yeah, I really don't
Yeah.
want to like.
It's not worth it.
I need Gorilla Tape. But yeah, it's like
This guy.
yeah, like
That
that.
tape.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it'd be
you
cool
go.
to work with like Daniel Ortiz out here.
Yeah,
He'd be
I've
a
heard
cool
him.
guy.
Have you ever heard of Rob Hoovis?
No.
Right.
Dude,
Legend.
he's a skateboard.
Legend.
He was like originally a skateboard filmer, and what was he on episode like 19 or something like that?
He was early on. For
Yeah,
us.
go look on YouTube. You can find the episode. But he talks about he does like amazing photography.
He is a
bro.
legend.
I'm pretty sure
Like,
his
straight
Instagram
up.
is just Rob Hoovis with 2 O's.
No, it's
Okay.
Hoovis, yo.
Hoovis Yo, that's
Yeah.
right. But
Hoovis
dude, he
Yo,
does
that
like
sounds lit.
after the episode I got to show you his Instagram because he
Yeah,
does like
it's so
nature
sick.
photography now. All sorts of photography, but like his nature stuff, I don't know how. I can't even like begin to
Mind
fathom
blown.
how he
Yeah.
shoots like that. I don't know if it's like the lens or like the editing or what.
Right? Like sometimes I just,
Breathtaking.
bro, I'd be following people, like all kinds of photographers, bro. Car photography, people,
yeah.
landscapes, animals. Like, I got really lofty goals, bro. Like, before I put the camera down, for sure, I need to go work with National Geographic. Like,
Hell
at
yeah.
least
Heck yeah.
once, bro. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm definitely going to make that happen, bro.
You got it, dude. Yeah.
So, but like I've always been into like super cool nature shit, and Nat Geo is just like always on point. Like their docuseries, their
Dude.
photos,
Ah.
you know,
'Cause shit
even
like
like
that,
short story videos they do.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
Because then you're not only working and on site like doing your job, but you're like on an adventure.
Yeah,
low-key,
man,
you know what I
like,
mean?
I think it would be cool to just go work on like a 6-month project and just follow like a pack of like lions,
Yeah, bro.
and just like it's
Lion
that
mating
just sounds
season, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. But then, like, also, I think it'd be awesome if I could go fucking work for, like, fire-ass car brands like Porsche or
Yes,
Lamborghini.
bro.
Yeah,
and-
My
dude.
friend does that.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
that shit just... But it's also, like, really intimidating when you go out and look and be like, type in car photography, bro. You can see a million pictures of photos of cars, you know? And it's like, it's really crazy. Until you think about it and look at it, bro, like, everything you see, someone took a picture of it. Your shirt, your shoes, that microphone you're holding, the hat you're
Yeah.
wearing, and the beanie you're wearing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The hairstyle you got, bro.
Oh, yeah. Well, every white kid's got this.
I mean,
it's
I'm
just
just saying,
honestly-
you know, you can go online
Yeah.
and, you know, you want to figure out how to get a new haircut or, you know, do something new with your hair. Guess what? There's a picture of it.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like the possibilities are endless, bro. And it's like, that's too many options for me, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, for someone who's not, like, totally indecisive, but if I got too many options, bro, I can't pick.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I need to figure out like what 5 things that I like. I
Right,
like cars. I like food. I like art. You know.
Yeah, and that's probably the best way to go about it is just kind of like you'll adapt as an artist as you go, and like
Yeah.
you'll get some jobs with nature stuff, you'll get some jobs with car stuff, and eventually you'll like build up a whole like
Yeah, you know what's
portfolio.
crazy? When I actually went to go see my son for his first birthday in Virginia, I took pictures of my mom's car and the rental car and posted it, and like everybody in the group was like, "Yo, did you get a new car?" Like, nah, bro, I did not get a new car.
I
I
made that
wish
shit
I got a
fire.
new fucking car because that was actually really nice. It was like a Mitsubishi something. It was kind of like SUV like, but it was nice, man. It was a
Yeah.
nice drive, and it looked sick. And that edit, mint, bro.
Heck
Hell
yeah.
yeah, bro.
Heck yeah.
So, like-
Mitsubishi needs to hit you up for a little
Yeah, you know, I
sponsor.
tagged him too, bro. Don't get it,
Hey,
you know.
get out
But
the
it's
way.
just like I'm not always around like really kick-ass cars like that. But then
Yeah.
like we have some friends that like have like an M3 and M4. You know, we know people that have nice-ass cars, but it's just like trying to make the time or
Yeah.
trying to build a relationship between a mutual friend with somebody who has that. Like I just
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
done that yet.
Yeah,
And then like another thing that I like doing too is like I've caught pictures of some really fresh-ass cars at Gulf Coast Motor Works because they used to do
Yes.
the little cars and coffee.
Cars and coffee, yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait for the next one, bro. I've been follow like I figured out how to follow them and like get the notifications for when they post, bro. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the next cars and coffee because
Yeah.
like the free food is cool, but like I'm going there for the cars, bro. Like we
Yeah.
went there one day and we hung out a little bit after cars and coffee, dude. We saw this dude come in with this Mustang GT500 that sounded sick, bro.
Nice.
He fucking left in a Lamborghini Aventador.
Oh my gosh. What?
Yes, bro.
Oh my
Walked in,
gosh.
went, here's my trade in, here's the black card to pay the difference, fucking signed the paperwork, gone in like 45 minutes, bro. We got to hear him, and he didn't even put it in the trailer. He took off in that shit, and we got to hear it for like a minute down the road, bro.
Wow.
Just wah,
He was ripping it.
bro. What do you mean? Yo, bro, if I'm dropping $1 million on a
Yeah.
car, I'm definitely pulling off
You're
the lot
skirting
on
off
it,
the
and I'll
lot.
get a fucking ticket for that.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
worth
give a
it for
shit.
that.
Bro,
don't
first
give a
off,
shit.
you're gonna have
Catch up,
to
dude.
first off, you're gonna have to catch me.
Yeah.
And if you caught me, all right, you know what? I'm gonna have to take that L. Like,
I'll give you props if you catch me.
yeah.
Yeah, shake your hand.
You know what I mean? But like, bro, this fucking car that he came in, it did like, and again, it didn't look super crazy, but it sounded fucking
No, thing was
immaculate, bro. You know, and it's like, what I find kind of weird though is like, I have a preference about cars, even though I'm not a super car guy. You know what I mean? But like, foreigns definitely need to have that like higher pitch, like wah sound, like a little higher pitch. But like, bro, if you got an American muscle car and it sounds like a rice box, bro, I'm like type offended.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Little V6
And, like,
Mustang rolling.
you know what
around.
I mean? Or like even like people that just like put like the things on it that just make it sound like a drifter car.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just like a muscle car, bro. It's supposed to have some like
That deep
Throat to
throaty,
that throaty
yes,
fucking
dude.
lion roar. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
You have a dream car?
100%.
I used to, and part of it is just because I like manual American muscle cars. So
Yes.
like I really
My guy.
want to get I want to get the Shelby GT 500 1969 from fucking Gone in 60 Seconds, bro.
Yes.
That shit would be
yes.
lit.
Yes.
But like if I had to choose like a foreign car, I think like I'd probably choose like maybe like a Lamborghini Aventador, like a Ferrari something. I don't know. But again, I'm just not a huge car guy, so like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. No, you definitely got a good head on your shoulders though for that with the V8. Yes, like
You know,
I'm right there.
Full metal, bro. I'm chilling, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. I'm in the market to get a new car. I was pre-approved through like my
Hell
bank,
yeah.
so found out finances are good on that. I've been really looking to get a G37 Infinity.
There you go.
I want the sedan, just because I want kids sometimes.
Praying for that
Yeah.
6-speed too.
Praying for the 6-speed manual.
Honestly, man, I've been preaching, bro. If you guys want like have a large group of friends or like you got a lot of kids in your life, bro, for real, just go get a minivan, bro. Fuck what the world says. I'm so
a
serious.
minivan.
Listen, bro, Dodge came out with a minivan. You know what the fuck they did? They put a Hellcat engine in a fucking minivan.
That's a minivan I'll get.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I went
Kids are getting to
I went on
school.
a photo shoot for the homie for for one night, and he pulled up in this fucking mini. Bro, I'm telling you, like we were zooming in this fucking minivan. It was
Jeez.
these chairs were comfy, bro. It was blacked out. The sound system was bumping,
That's
bro. And he said it was straight stock, and he was fucking
That's insane.
flying.
That's
bro.
insane. That's so cool.
I'm telling you, bro. If you guys want a badass minivan, apparently Dodge has it. They put a Hellcat engine in a fucking minivan,
That's
so
hilarious.
go get after it. And
That's so cool.
but like, there've been days, bro, where like I need a minivan. It's me and it's 5 dudes, and if you only got one car or everybody's not trying to push their own car,
Yeah.
you gotta figure out how to get everywhere. Bitch, fuck that.
Yeah,
Let's go
minivans are
hop-
clutch.
we're
A
hopping
good
in a
minivan.
minivan.
Or Sprinter.
Or
Sprinter
van.
that was another thing that we're trying to do. Like, some things that, like, since we're trying to do, like, sophisticated gatherings, we're trying to figure out how to get, like, our own stage equipment and, like, maybe try to get a
That would be
Sprinter
sick.
van
Yeah.
to, like,
So
put that
sick.
equipment in so that someone...
X and VIX lettering on the
Yeah,
side.
bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, kind of like that,
Strap on it.
bro. Kind of, again, bro, I got to give credit where credit's due. I'm not saying that we're stealing the idea, but Curate definitely had that shit on lock
Oh, yeah.
before anybody else did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what
Green
I'm
Bites
saying?
hopped on it. Green Bites has their vehicle. That's
Mhm.
sick.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo, man, I haven't seen Green Bites in a minute. But, yo,
Yeah.
shout out to Green Bites. Their
For real.
cookies that I had when they were selling that at Cava, bro, fire.
Dude, and they've been hustling, dude. Like, shout out to Jean, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Killing
man.
it.
Honestly, I thought they kind of disappeared, or like maybe they left like the area and started to try to like branch out their brand in different areas. But yeah,
I know he started the food brand too. I don't remember what
Beyond
it's called.
Meals.
Beyond Meals, yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
what? I
so
didn't
he's
know that, man.
expanding,
I'm gonna have
bro.
to start doing my research on them, bro, because they were cool dudes and they definitely
Yeah.
got a cool product
best,
to
yeah.
sell to people.
And they'd
man.
always like sell out and shit. Like whenever they're at events.
Oh
We'd probably
yeah,
have
no, bro. They never. No.
Yeah.
I think I've only seen them leave one kava night that was super slow with like actual product, bro.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They sell at my gym too. Like
What?
this, yeah. Green bites are at my gym, so you go. I'm like, bro, this is amazing. This is amazing.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah,
They
and
went
just
from
constantly
fucking,
restock. Yeah. So
Yo,
it's-
that's crazy, bro. They went from hanging out at kava and local events to
Yeah,
now
dude.
they're
They're
in a
in
fucking
several
gym,
stores
bro.
now. Yeah, they're in several stores.
Yo,
Yeah.
I
nah,
don't know
bro. I
exactly.
need to get
I
on
haven't
this
done the
wave,
research
bro.
either, but
Yeah, so
Hell
it's like,
yeah.
they're in like coffee shops in downtown Fort Myers, Cape Coral. They're in like a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of
man.
gyms.
Downtown will definitely work with you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's kind of hard, but like I feel like once you get your foot in that door with one brand or one company, you know, you might get some word of mouth and some foot traffic down there. You might be able to start, slightly easier, more easily being able to like get in with other places.
yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Because I always thought that was cool. Like the Kava Bar downtown, bro. They let it, we put on, Goat United put on an end of the year show, I think the end of 2018 going into 2019 or 2019 going into 2020. And they're actually pretty lit, man. It's a smallish venue, but like it's right next to the downtown library. So it's like there's parking and then, it's pretty conveniently
It's a
located.
cool area. Yeah.
But even then, and then like, B Frank and GCL, shout out to B Frank, bro. That's my fucking guy.
Legend.
He's been doing his thing at the art center downtown for a while, and he does Speak My Piece, and so downtown definitely has got its doors open.
Yeah.
And a lot
yeah.
of those places are locally owned, so like it's not as complicated of a process. You can just talk to the owner and see if they say yes or no to like.
Yeah,
to
the only thing
something.
that's kind of been jacked up, in my opinion, is that like I feel like unless you have a business relationship with certain businesses, they kind of like. I think that their way of testing the waters is to like give you a ridiculous number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like. I know that I was hawking this idea when I first heard about it when the Sydney and Burns Art Center laid out like their blueprint for their rooftop, bro. Did you guys know they had one?
No.
Oh, yeah. So listen, bro. So like a year ago, right? While I was still in like the local music or like local event scene, I was part of the team at Poets Realm. You guys know
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and they were kind of going back and forth, and one of the team members shared it on their story, and I was like, yo, what is this? And I did a little bit of research and found out that they were building like a rooftop area to like have events and shit, bro, and now it's open.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, if you guys ever get a chance, you can literally just like whenever the hours are open, they'll let you go hop in the elevator and just go check it out. It's pretty
Wow.
nice. Yeah, they got a little bar up there. They have like a little like maybe 8 foot by 8 foot square like gazebo with some lights on it. And you can rent it out. And 4th of July, they were supposed to have some big-ass event with Rocks Revolt performing there. I saw the flyer in the elevator when we went to go check it out one day. They were talking about, like, it was $100 a table for VIP service or whatever, bro. But, like, come on, man. You can't even beat that.
On the rooftop of the
First off,
Sydney.
you're on the roof in the center of downtown, and it's 4th of July, and you're talking about it's, even if it was $200 for a table, you got bottle service and food with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
and
it
Rocks
was.
Revolt puts on a great show,
Oh,
so you got
yeah.
entertainment.
Oh yeah, man. I think I've only seen them perform once, man, but they've only gotten better and better every time I've seen them on anything.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. They're crazy with it. They've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
progressing.
I think it'd be
crazy.
cool to take photos of them too at a show or like
Oh,
even
yeah.
just like for their
Dude.
brand, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out Rocks
Yo.
Revolts. Yo, hit me up if you guys are trying to get some photos and work for real.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
know?
Shout out Rocks, episode 47 or something like that. Yeah, go back to the YouTube.
Yeah.
So where'd the name Reginald come from? I meant to ask you earlier.
So I knew this was probably going to come up. So this is the story, right? So we were all at the house, and we were at Toke's house, and we were having a Mario Kart tournament, and VI decided that he was just going to fuck with my name for like a week straight. He was just calling me everything but my actual name. So like one day we decided we were just cranking each other, and one day he told me that I looked like Reginald St. Bernard III, and I should be a fucking like plastic surgeon doctor or some shit. And then he went, no, you're Reginald Bernard III, St. Bernard III Esquire, because you've been knighted by, by some shit, right? So then what happened was while we were having this Mario Kart tournament at Toke's house, everyone was talking mad shit. And I told everybody, I was like, all right, bet. If I win, I get whatever. And if I lose, you guys get to call me Reginald for a year. Like, I will tell, and I straight up told him, I will tell everybody from now on that I meet or that, like, we know that my name is now fucking Reginald, bro. And it just stuck.
Wow.
It's literally just stuck in the community now. Everybody fucking calls me Reginald everywhere I go. My mom fucking hates it.
So you lost the tournament, and they had.
Oh
to
yeah,
call
no,
you
I
for a year
lost.
and it
Yeah,
just
no,
stuck.
I came in second, right behind Yano. So I lost that bet, and here we are. Like probably, I want to say like maybe closer to like a year and a half later.
That's
Wow.
amazing, bro.
Yeah.
That's such a funny story.
For real.
Yep. But I committed to it, bro. I didn't back
real,
down,
man.
and I didn't back out of it. And
That's
they definitely gave me my props for that. Because like on the 1 year anniversary, like Yano reminded me that, hey man, so officially today it's been 1 year since Reginald was born, and I've been doing photography for a year.
Wow.
You know, so it's like basically like right after I got gifted the camera and I started snapping photos, we had that little tournament and I made that bet and
Reginald was born.
yes sir.
That's what's up,
But
dude.
yeah, for
That's
everybody
so
that
funny.
doesn't know, my real name is Nick, which is like the most common 4-letter name on the planet that nobody seems to fucking remember. So I definitely I kind of enjoy the looks and being able to tell people my name's Reginald because it's not that common of a name. And every once in a while, man, like there was one show we went to at Mystic Martian when it was downtown in that little 2-story building. I don't know if you guys ever went, but they had this like little private 2-story building, and I think it's like Social Music House is right under it, or they had a studio under it, and then like the second floor was like a CBD store. So when they hosted shows and shit, there was like a little back room you could smoke in, and then they had like a podcast room over here.
It was sick. It was pretty sick.
You know, and then like just man, I got like mad confidence one night because this one really just gorgeous girl who I didn't even get her name, bro. We just had a conversation. She asked me her name, I asked her, you know, she asked me mine, I asked her hers, which I can't remember because I am like the absolute worst. But like, yeah, man, that's where some of my confidence came from because like she was the first like really attractive girl that like just looked at me and was like, man, Reginald's like a really unique name, and like our conversation just was really like cool. And
That's sick.
it's like I got this like persona now, you know, it's like my artist persona.
Yeah.
Like,
That's sick.
you know,
Yeah.
like VI is like AKA the flat top assassin, so it's like, you know, if he comes out and he gets on stage and his shirt comes off, the flat top assassin is back, you know what I mean? Like, which if you guys don't know or like didn't go, but they had a pop-up show at Cafe Nutrients out in Naples. It was Yellow Aura Babe and Jornell and Val, who I cannot remember her Instagram right now, but they have a little clique and they've hosted a couple of little pop-up shows, and that was the first show in like I don't know, like a year and a half that VI whipped his shirt off, bro. And the God body came out again, and I was like, yeah, let's go! You know, everybody's like, yeah, the thirst trap is back.
Glistening.
Yeah, bro, it was fucking, it was hot as shit that night, bro.
Does he work out, bro? He's so fit.
Nope. No, bro, he just,
Insane.
you know what's crazy, bro, is my dog literally just plays basketball and 2K, and he's just got the fastest metabolism I've ever fucking seen.
Fucking natural 6-pack.
Yeah, bro, just natural, skinny, muscular, you know, got the cardio, and yeah, man, you know, so he doesn't hit the gym, but, you know, he definitely plays ball and he does shit in his free time, but yeah, he's not like hitting the gym to get the 6-pack, bro. He just naturally has it.
That's sick.
That's nice.
So-
Flat top assassin.
Yeah, man.
Shout out VI, bro.
For real.
You know what's crazy, bro? Is VI is actually the person in the group that introduced me to the local artist scene out here.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
for real. So like, I knew that like the boys made music, but like VI was the first person. He took me to my first Poets Realm event
Nice.
when they were at they were in the little hole in the wall right next to the ranch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called, but it was like right there. That was the first Poets Realm that I got involved in, and then like I did some poetry because I was just like in that environment, and then like I just got inspired. So like I did a couple of poems, and I performed a few times. And
Oh, nice.
yeah, so it was pretty
Heck
cool.
yeah.
So I performed a couple times like at Poets Realm, and I thought about trying to touch like the GCL stage, man. I just don't have anything like refined enough, in my opinion, to like really touch that stage and like perform there, because I know it's like a local event, and I know it like every local event is big in its own right, but it's just like, I don't know, something about like the art center and like just the vibes that like B Frank and GCL like has
it's very
behind that
professional.
event. Yeah, it just seems like people that have like their artistry or like their work, whatever it is, that the vendors that show up there, or like even the artists that perform, they just have like a very refined energy about their performance and their artwork and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I feel that way about art galleries there. Like, for years, I've wanted to do the dark arts show. That
oh my god, Jessie had her portrait that she took of herself or got done
the
herself
black wings
for the that
was sick.
I saw it one time at a GCL event. I saw that in person, dude. That shit looks so fire on social media, but seeing it in person, dude, oh man,
yeah,
like,
wow.
I don't know how she does it, bro, but I would love to figure out how to get on her level. Because she's crazy with it. She has a level of creativity, bro, that I really just haven't seen like in this area. She makes everything colorful and fun and dark and moody and just like however you want it. She figures out how to make it. Yeah, bro.
Like, that's why I love her social media content and websites and stuff, is because you see, like, she, with a lot of her like photo shoots, she, like, you see her go to like the craft store and just get like a piece of this and like figure out something.
Oh yeah, man. Like, and then like if you read the captions under some of her posts, like she'll tell you about the photos and stuff. Yeah. And there's this one where she had like 1,000 fucking buttons and was holding one over her eye, and she's like, 4 hours or some shit, and like 1,000 buttons later. Or some crazy shit. And I'm just like, damn, bro.
Yeah, she gave me this computer. Shout out Jessie.
Hell yeah. Shout out Jessie, bro. For real.
Episode 36. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what episode she was. What if I guessed them all right, dude?
Yo, that would be lit. That would be super fire.
That'd be sick.
Hell yeah, dude. One thing we do like to ask is what we like to like look ahead, we have lots of aspirations, and like we're all about setting goals and stuff for our lives. If you could just, like, as of right now, where your goals lie, if everything were to work out how you want it to, what do you think your day would look like 5 years from now?
I'd be able to get up and go book a flight wherever I wanted. Like,
that's real. Yeah.
Like, it's weird because, like, everybody that has kids are like, oh, I'd go take my kids to do this or that. And it's like, honestly, for me, man, it's just like my son's straight up involved. Like, in anything I do and anywhere I go, like, he's already just, like, pre-planned into it. So I don't specify that, like, me and my son are going to go on an event. Like, no, bro. Like, I'm just going to get up and I'm just going to go do whatever I want. Like, that's what 5 years looks like, And, shout out Lion Muhammad. I don't know if you guys ever met him or heard of him, but I met him at Poets Realm, and he moved away to Orlando, I think, like a year and a half ago. And him and I were having a conversation. He just bought a fucking vending machine, bro. Like, that was a side dude, that was a side hustle I'd never even like thought about or considered. But you could, for real, go online. You can go buy a vending machine. You can go stock it for like $50 and make 10 times that a month.
Yeah.
Just.
I never thought about that, bro. That's crazy. I've thought about it in like a business sense, where like if you own a storefront or something, it'd be so profitable to have something like that in your store, because all you have to do is stock it.
Yeah, no, bro. Any Joe Schmo should fucking go on the internet and buy a fucking vending machine nowadays. I didn't even think about that. I literally saw it scrolling through IG Reels where some dude was talking about, so I bought a car wash. All right, a car wash is definitely like a legitimate kind of business thing. And then, like, after seeing a couple of those, dude came out of nowhere and was like, so we're going to go check out my vending machines. And I was like, you're what?
Yeah, we got 10 around the city.
Yeah, he's like, he had like 4 or 5 of them, bro. Made like $1,000 between the 5 of them.
Wow.
That's
it's
crazy.
like, bro, for, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've restocked it for, less than $100.
Yeah.
Where can you put them up, I wonder?
That was get my thing. Because it's like...
From it's like places, like you said, to get access for venue, you just have to ask. Like, in my high school, I went to like Coronado type high school, Island Park High School. And they had same deal. Just a dude had 2 vending machines there. He would come like on Wednesdays, restock it, take the money.
I never thought about that.
See, because like wow, when I worked at the high school, they had like a Coca-Cola or like a Pepsi dude come out, like, so it was like a thing from Pepsi.
Right, yeah.
It wasn't just like some Joe Schmo who owned 2 or 3 of the vending machines on the school property coming to get his fucking money. But, like, bro, I was like, yo, what?
Yeah, it's a good side hustle, man.
Yeah, man. And it's just like, that's like that residual income that people are talking about. The money that works for you. You don't work
passive
for
income,
it,
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, cool. So I go get 2 vending machines and I'm making $1,000 a month in a fucking vending machine that all I got to do is spend maybe 2 hours in a store to restock it.
Yep. Yeah,
okay. On, cool. Well, now I can afford my Costco membership. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you're buying it in bulk. Yo.
Yeah.
And then 3 months you're buying another vending machine, and then you just doubled your income.
You know what I mean? But then it's like, there's a couple of the dudes in the group that like figured out how to like cryptocurrency.
Yeah, that's a whole world I haven't dove in.
I don't think I got the time for that, bro. Between like my son and like a regular 9 to 5 and trying to keep up with these boys, I don't think I got time to like add something that would require like real learning and dedication.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
a lot. It's a lot.
So,
Fuck.
oh no, man, not the yawns.
Not the yawns, dude.
Oh,
Not the yawns. No, yeah, cryptocurrency is hard. I don't do it like for real, but I throw some money in it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Best luck I've had was probably with Dogecoin. Dogecoin was hot, but I didn't sell it at the right time because I was like, I got greedy, sticky fingers, diamond hands, boy, can't drop it.
Yep.
But yeah, I turned $4 into like $600-700, and then I didn't sell it. So right now it's sitting at like $199 because Dogecoin took a spike.
Nah, man, that fucking hit right there, bro.
Yeah.
But again, we're still talking about $150 plus profit because all you did was put $4 in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, if you put $200 in and it went up to $7, and then now you're back down to
And
less
I've done that before.
if you're less than what you put in, then now you've made a loss.
Now you're fucked.
But like,
yeah.
I feel like as long as you're not losing or you haven't lost anything, you're still doing okay.
Still doing good for the most part, yeah. In Dogecoin, it's sitting at like 200, 250.
Yeah,
Anywhere in
honestly,
between
seeing
there.
like it's just one of those things, man, where it's like anything can happen during the day during that
Exactly.
system, and it's like, I'm good, bro.
When it was at its highest, Robinhood wouldn't let me log back in. So I'm like,
that was crazy.
when the first Doge,
Oh.
when the
yeah,
first
nah,
Dogecoin
man,
thing spit,
bro. See, that's the
was
other
like,
thing.
bro.
You got to stay plugged in,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I saw, I got to tell you, man, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine today, and they asked me, like, if you could go back to 14 with the knowledge you have now, what would be different? Bitch, I'm mining for Bitcoin.
For
Yeah,
real,
yeah.
bro.
Bitch, I'm
Millionaire.
mining
Yo,
for Bitcoin.
what do you mean? I'd have bought my parents' house. I would be up, and that would be it, bro.
Yeah, straight up, dude.
Like, are you serious right now? I'd have mined. I would have. I didn't even know what that was back when it was popular.
Yeah.
And people were doing it, and it was this weird thing. But it's like, nah, bro. With the knowledge I have now, if I could go back with the knowledge I have now today, bro, that would be like the biggest thing that I would do.
Seriously.
Like,
oh my gosh.
fuck winning the lottery or like winning a game-winning bet on like the World Series or the NBA final. Nah, bro. I figured it out. Like, in this new age world of technology, bro, cryptocurrency is probably going to be the future of like our actual currency for real. And it's just a matter of time.
I would invest everything in Tesla and Bitcoin.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Like, Elon Musk, take me to the top, please, bro.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I actually have a friend who I went to high school with. He ended up getting a work visa to go teach English in Wuhan, not Wuhan, China. I don't know why I said Wuhan. It's COVID, right? So I'm sorry for that racially insensitive comment. People are touchy about that topic. They don't want to believe that the fucking that COVID came out that lab in Wuhan for real.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
Sorry, bro. That theory just makes the most sense. But anyway. But yeah, so he's over in like an area in China teaching English, and he's like, yeah, bro. He's like, COVID hit, and I was teaching class online, still getting paid, and I can get everything and anything delivered to my house, bro. Liquor, clothes, legal medications,
Yeah.
and stuff. But he's like, bro, I don't have to leave my house. I choose to.
Yeah.
But then he was also like, when he was first over there, we were talking about like what does the nightlife look like over there? And he's like, bro, there's like 2,000 people in the club.
Wow.
Okay, like we think that there's a lot of people in the club here when it's like 200, maybe 5, bro. But like because of the population density they have over there, there's like 10 times. Like, dude, could you fucking imagine like amusement park amount of people in a fucking club?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, like how big is this club?
For real.
Seriously, yeah.
Like, is it 2 stories? Is it 5?
What's
is
the
it,
electric
is it
bill on
wide?
this
bitch?
Right?
Yeah.
Like, what does the electric bill on this fit?
Rooms look like.
But then he was telling me too. He was like, again, bro, like, people don't want to acknowledge white privilege, and I'm not trying to be like super preachy, but he's like, bro, because I'm white, like, I just get treated better here.
Wow.
Like, straight. He's like, bro. He's like, he's like, I've made friends with club owners simply for the fact that like my American dollar just like constitutes more money for me here, and so because they know that I'm American and they want me to spend my money there, they give me VIP access. They'll give me bottle service, or they'll like comp me a bottle for free just to get me to like spend some more money in
Wow.
there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, man, that shit sounds pretty fire.
China might be the move. I would live in Japan for a little bit. That would be sick.
Yeah,
Honestly, man,
I
I want to go to Japan for like cherry blossom season.
Yeah.
And for the cherry blossom festival.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like another thing that like the homie was telling me about, part of like his work visa is that like every 30 days he has to leave the like where he's currently working at for like 24 hours minimum. So he's gone, and they have holidays like out the wazoo, bro.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, he went from moving from here to there to being in his first new country, and like within the first maybe year, bro, he's seen like 14 countries total.
Wow.
Okay.
Jeez.
But at the same time, you know, like he went on a 2-week trip with a girl he was dating one time in the UK, and they saw 4. But that's because, you know, they're going from the UK to like Belgium to
road trip.
You know what I mean? They're hopping on the train, and for 4-hour train ride, they're in a whole nother country.
Yeah, that's why I've wanted to visit Europe, because of that. You could like take a whole like little backpacking trip around Europe and see so many cool different cultures and countries.
He was telling me, bro, that they went to where the fucking French fry originated and stood in line for like 3 hours to get a large order of French fries. Yeah, to get a large order of French fries where they originated from in Belgium, bro. And he's like, yeah, they were worth it.
That's crazy.
Heck yeah.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah, man. Spent some time in London. He's visited Amsterdam a few times. So I'm like, yeah, man. He was one of the homies that definitely struggled in life. You know, he lived with me for a little bit while we were in high school. He was homeless for a couple of years. So like, he definitely went from one end of the spectrum to the other, bro. And I'm mad proud of him.
Yeah,
that's dope,
awesome.
bro. What a come up.
Hell yeah, bro. So that's just gonna be, you know, hopefully he gets to come back and visit us soon so we can chop up the stories in person, man. I haven't seen him in what feels like 5 years, but I think it's only been like maybe 2.
Yeah, dude, he's got to have hella
True.
stories, seeing all these countries. And dude, I thought about doing that for a while, teaching English in a different country, and Japan was one that I thought about. Japan and Sweden were my 2 like options because of the need of English teachers. And it'd be such a cool life, bro. It seems so sick because you're like, it's needed.
Yeah, and then he's talking about,
English.
like, bro, he gets paid. So, like, because he did it through a company here, he gets paid American money in a paycheck over there. So it's
That's
like
crazy.
Wow.
his money just weighs more.
Visa, yeah.
So like even in like he's not like he probably has to, you know, do some sort of transference, or like if he gets it like direct deposit. I haven't talked to him about the finances like that, but like, you know, if he doesn't have like American US dollars and doesn't have to get it like converted, and he can just spend it straight off like Cash App or like out of his bank account, you know what I mean? Like his money just like weighs more as an American, like having the American dollar versus using the whatever their currency system is where he's at. But yeah, man. So, and he tried to get me to do it, bro, and I just wasn't ready to make the leap. But
That's huge, yeah.
Yeah.
Not even overseas, but like to somewhere like China, bro.
bro,
That's
he's
like,
not even overseas. Like he's on the other side of the planet. Like it's daytime where he's at. Right
isn't that
now.
like a 24-hour flight to get to China and that side of the world? Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. But, you know, I'm trying to live the life my mom lived, too. You know, my mom told me stories because her dad used to, he, like, basically invented the organization system for, like, oil rigs.
Oh, what?
Back when oil rigs started to become a thing here in the U.S. So they moved around a lot. So, like, my mom got to party at 16 in Singapore.
Wow.
And, you know, she lived in San Diego and San Francisco, and she's seen like the tops of mountains and like lived in clouds, bro. Like,
Jeez.
you know, so like this photography shit, bro, it could take me to do that. And that's
Yeah,
what I'm trying to
100%.
do, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying
Dude,
to take
with,
me and
with
my
how
son
far
wherever,
you've
bro.
come in a year, there's no doubt in my mind that you can achieve what you're.
And just the mindset, your outlook on
dude.
things.
For
Yeah, and
real.
I appreciate that, guys, for real. Like, I appreciate all the love and support that everybody gives me, like, dead ass, because you know, and you know what's really crazy, bro? Is like sometimes people are always like, how many followers do you have? I don't know, like 500, I think. Like, how long have you been doing this? Like, a year-ish? What? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know? Sometimes I want to, like, do, like, paid promotion or, like, try to promote some posts online and, like, spend some money doing that. But, I don't know. I think I'd rather just, like, try to be organic, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've talked to a couple people, and it's like they're not... Like, having followers helps because, like, it just expands their reach on the internet to, like, get potential work. But it's, like, outside of that, it's not, like...
It's just a number.
Yeah, it's just really a number. It's not something that, like, will tangibly benefit them if they have 1 million followers or 5.
Yeah. And if you were just given like 500,000 followers right now, like that would help you, of course, because 500,000 people potentially seeing your post. But if you have,
and then it's like if I change how I operate on Instagram, like my follower count could probably get me like more revenue. But again, it's just like I'd have to post content that they interact with. You know what I mean? At some point, I'd probably have to promote it so that more than a quarter of my followers would see it, because Instagram's been on some weird shit.
Some crazy
bro.
shit.
Like, dude, they're talking about how, like, I think like 2 weeks ago, the founder of Instagram talked about how they're no longer going to be a photography sharing app. They're trying to do a video. They're trying to be a video app and trying to compete with fucking TikTok.
Yeah, the reels make it seem that way. They just like converted to try to compete with them.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, why?
Yeah, be different. Yeah.
It did that when they started video at
You know,
first,
and then it's like, my thing is like, bro,
photos.
first off, you're, as far as I know, the majority of their fucking, creators, verified or not. I don't know too many people that are talking about their fucking revenue stream coming in from Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're not, I don't, and again, I haven't done any real digging into it, but, again, we're just talking about most people that are talking about, I make revenue and streams or whatever. It's usually from like YouTube, Facebook, some sort of like off-brand streaming service. But Instagram is, as far as I've heard in the, thousands of hours of research I've done on how to market and brand and be a brand, no one's ever went, Instagram is the way to go to make revenue and how to get paid and make a lot of, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
the only way to really get it on Instagram bag-wise is like, paid promotion. Like if someone's paying you to do a certain brand deal.
Yeah, like if I work with a brand and I get paid for that, or like if I figure out how to like promote my content so that I get more interactions, and based off those interactions and based off my following.
And with that, I would rather invest in Facebook, because the Facebook
exactly.
pay-per-clicks is way more than Instagram. So if you do get that engagement, you're
and like that, honestly, that's the other thing. The only thing I don't like about Facebook right now is they won't let me change my business page title from Nick the Snap God or Nick the Nap God, which is what I made it originally, to Snap God Photos. And when I tried to do it, their guidelines generically gave me this bullshit message talking about, the title that you've input does not like coincide or describe the product you're selling. First off, it says photos in the name. And I wrote Snap God space photos so that like it could differentiate its.
That's some bullshit.
What I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
So like it's just Nick the Nap God, and I can't change it right now, and it's
Dude,
pretty
Facebook's
depressing.
algorithm is crazy too. There's sometimes I have some posts that like literally it doesn't seem like anybody sees like at all, and I'm like, what? Like I have 2 likes on this, and I have like this many people that like should be seeing my stuff. What is going on right here?
Yeah.
One
other thing, man, that I personally don't think I'll ever do, that people have been rumored to do and got canceled for in this area, was like buying followers and likes and comments and all that shit, bro. Listen,
yeah.
It's just not worth it, bro. Because you can sniff it out.
This is how it works, right? So if you bought, right? So I have 100 followers right now. You know what I'm saying? If my average engagement, according to the Instagram algorithm, was that every post that I ever posted got 10 likes on average, but then out of nowhere, my next 3 posts have 1,000 likes, but I only have 100 followers. How do I have 1,000 likes?
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Or it's like, you have, 10,000 followers, but you only have 50 likes on a fucking post. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's like, I'm sure there's websites where you can buy the likes, the dislikes, the comments, good, bad, and in between. But it's like, really? You're going to spend your money on trying to fake it instead of just investing in yourself?
It's way too easy to sniff out, and it just looks tacky once you do sniff it out. Because it's like, you see if they do have like 300 comments on a post, and they make it look natural because you see like the verified people saying like, love your work. Oh, I haven't seen from you in a while. So great. Like some like generic, like, or some like genuine comments. You click on their page, and you can see they're following like 3 people, and one of them's you, and it's like, what?
And then like my problem right now with like Instagram is like, bro, like every time I make a post, bro, the first 4 comments are promoted on this page because it's a bunch of fucking bots, and I'm like, how do I get rid of this?
For real.
Or like how do I lessen it? So that like
yeah.
when you know what I mean, because it's just for me, it's like okay, if I want to go work with a local artist, but then they go look on my page and they see that like more than half of my comments are bot comments. Okay, are they really gonna try to work with me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm trying to focus on like how do I make the brand on social media less approachable by bots, but still approachable by real people.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and then it's like, is it who I'm following? Is it some of the accounts that I follow? You know what I mean? Because it's like you can follow, you know, certain celebrities, and because you follow certain celebrities, now you have just bot pages that will follow you because you're on the list of celebrity, and they have 12 million followers or whatever.
Or even commenting on celebrity stuff, I'm sure can like.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's just like, why does that affect my page like that?
Yeah.
What is wrong with your algorithm right now,
Yeah.
IG?
Yeah, it's as I think Joe Rogan calls it, like the Russian spies. The Russian guys are out there just on the bots, dude. It's all day long. It's all they do. They don't have anything better to do.
Yeah.
Same thing you'll get, you know, just...
You know what's crazy, though, is like at some point we also have to address, bro, that like there has to be a need for that if it exists. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, as much as I don't want trash to be outside my house, and I don't want to pick up trash for a living, we got garbage people. You know what I mean? It's, you know...
Everything serves a purpose. Yeah,
you know what I mean? I feel like it's kind of something like that. You know, it serves its purpose. We just don't know what it is.
Yeah. I mean, even on like, you know, it's probably, like, to be real, it's probably Instagram doing it because so that they can look like their app is getting more engagement. Because
That's true.
Because it's like, and it might not be Instagram at the end of the day. There's probably multiple other sources, but I think Instagram would do that because even on like the Rocks post, you've got, if you actually take a look at his 3,000 comments or whatever, you'll see a bunch of bots comment.
Oh, yeah.
Heart, you know, just random shit. You're like, what is going on? So something they probably do to kind of generate.
Right, like I think it's just one of those things where it's like, I guess now I've been posting long enough, or like I've posted, I guess, enough posts, you know what I mean, to like have a solid following of like almost 500 organic followers.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm just hitting the point where it's like, all right, the bot comments are just going to be there. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, I could delete it, but it's like, you know what? It's there. It's an engagement, I guess.
I reply back. Let's get more comments
Dude,
on
it's
my
so
page.
funny. It's so funny when they don't have anything to do with your content either. Like I've had some that's like, I love your music, blah blah blah. And I was like, this is skateboarding.
Yeah, you know, like I had that comment, and that's what really like just drove me to ask myself, like, why do I have these bot comments?
Yeah,
because this has nothing to do. Like the photo I posted literally had zero to do with what that bot comment said, and I was like, okay, well,
nice car. You're in a selfie.
You know. And it's like, all right, come on, guys. Like, if we're gonna give you bot comments, can we have an algorithm so that it's like at least semi-related to what I've posted?
Real.
Seriously.
You know?
My gosh, not even trying anymore.
For real. Is there anything specific you'd like to be able to do for or with your son? Like any like certain milestones that you know, like if I can accomplish that or have that in his life, I know I've made it.
Honestly, man, because he's just a sponge right now, he loves to take photos. So, like, if he follows in my footsteps and does photography, I'd be cool with that. Whether it be a hobby or something that he just, like, enjoys as a random pastime, I think that'd be cool. Because, you know, like, my niece, she's 4, and she's been in, like, comes over to the house on the weekends and shit. Mm-hmm. So, like, she's got toys there, and she's got, like, a toy camera, and she was playing with it, and he sees me with my camera, and he started playing with it. So, like, and then, like, he's legitimately, like, started speaking full sentences, and like he asked me like one day like how does it work? No, he's like, how does it work? Or like, you
that's
know,
so cool.
How do I use, or like how to use like type shit? And I was just like,
that's
oh man,
so
how
cool.
do I teach you how to do this right now,
it's
kid?
like, so
because
this is called aperture.
Yeah, which I still don't know what that means. As much as I gotta tell you guys, that word is a word that I don't know what it means. And it's like, I know what the aperture does and why, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the aperture is like how open the lens is to let light in. But it's just like,
it's complicated.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah. Jeez.
So
that's cool though. That must have been a good feeling to see him like at that young.
Man, there was
the
one day
gears
like
turning.
I kind of left the bag open, I think on the floor, like in my room, and he just came out with it, the strap right over his little neck, and he just holding it, and then he came up and handed it to me, and I'm like, ah.
That's so cute.
So amazing.
You know, but then like now because like my family just loves taking pictures and stuff, and like I like taking pictures of him and videos and stuff. So like he just says cheese and all that other good shit when I'm taking videos of him or whatever. Or like sometimes I'll be able to get him to stand somewhere and take a picture of him. So like the other day, I bought him some clothes that his mom was like, I don't know how I feel about these shoes when we were looking at them. So I went back and I bought them because I liked them, and I put them in an outfit, and I took a picture of him in it and sent it to her, and she was like, all right, yeah, you got it.
Heck yeah.
I was like, yeah,
All
I know.
right, yeah, you got it. I
I
know.
was like, yeah, I know. I do. You know?
That's awesome.
But then when I was shopping for him, man, I bought like a week's worth of outfits for him for like $100, man. Dude, I wish I could do that for myself, bro.
Oh, I know, right?
For real.
You know? But then it's like, man, I want to elevate, bro, but I just don't know how to do it because I can't justify to myself going and spending like more than $50 on a pair of shoes.
Me too, bro.
That I know I'm just going to fucking like walk the shit out of.
Yeah.
You know, like I got these white Air Forces on. I've had these for like 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember what I paid for them, but if I want to go and get a brand new shiny white pair, they're like $80, which again, bro, like if I keep it for special occasions and functions and just like keep these as clean as I can till they fall apart, then yeah, sure, why not? But like, you know, you go into like fucking like Foot Locker in the mall or
fuck it,
you know,
some
of these other brand stores, and
yeah.
you look and you're like, man, I really like that shoe, and they go, oh yeah, it's $120. Fuck that.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's my phone bill that's my phone bill twice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then it's like, dude, like, again, bro, like there's just like a certain level of aesthetic that I have to hold for the industry that I'm in. But it's just like I just can't justify spending $120 on shoes, bro. I can't.
Yeah. And
I
it's
know.
gotten crazy, dude. The resale price on some of these fucking shoes, bruh. I was just showing him like pair of Dunk Lows, $600.
Yeah, nah,
Fuck
man.
me sideways. That's
For
no.
real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We met this one cat in our adventures, who was into shoes and also did some music, and he was talking about he went to this random shoe convention. And they like had QR codes on the screen, and if you were the first person to like scan a QR code around here, you could win a prize box or some shit. And so he literally saw this interaction where this guy got the QR code and he got a pair of shoes, and this kid went, "Yo, I'll give you 10 stacks for those shoes right now."
What?
What?
People be crazy
Damn.
with it.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, don't get me wrong. Like he hyped these shoes up and they look pretty cool, but nah, bro, I can't spend 10 stacks on a pair of shoes.
Yeah. Jordan 1 Chicago's are like, I think they're a certain signature thing, like a legendary edition or something. I'm butchering it, but those run on StockX for like $25K.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Oh man, yo,
The trophy rooms. They're the
so
trophy
that's another
rooms.
thing. Like Toke put us on to StockX, bro. Like, man, that website be fucking killing it.
Taxing. Dude, these shoes what kills me is they retail most of these shoes, Jordan 1s and stuff, retail at like $170. Yeezys and shit more expensive, but
I mean, obviously,
yeah.
but, you know, part of that is because of who made it and because of the brand.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what?
But the resale, you know, they buy them out, and then you can't get them at fucking Foot Locker and shit. So then you have to go to like outsource like StockX and shit, and it runs the market up for them. It's like their own little stocks for shoes. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, I have a friend who I did some photo video stuff for one day, like a vlog type style thing, and I just took him to a shoe store that opened, and he went and sold like 2 pairs of shoes that he had for a couple of years for like $500 a pair, and then walked out with like 3 pairs of shoes.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
But that's just how that shoe game works, man.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
Yeah. There's a market for it. It's just like stocks because there's like shoe pricing can go up or down, you know, depending on if they're in or out for that certain season. you know?
Season or even that year, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like then you got the sport heads that, you know, if you buy streetwear type athletic looking shoes like LeBron's or Kyrie's and shit like that, bro, those are a whole other ball game.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think it'd be cool to have like those fucking Nike high tops that are kind of like the Air Forces that come in all those different colors. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, like
Yeah,
those. I don't
Jordan
even know what
1s.
those are called, bro. But I
Jordan
think it'd be,
1s.
bro. I would love to own like 4 pairs of those in different colors, bro.
Me
Just
too,
like
yeah,
green
yeah.
and white. Those ones that are on your feet look fire. You know what I mean?
Thank
Black and yellow, black and red. But
Yeah,
like I just,
But they're expensive. I know.
yeah,
I'm
bro.
in the same boat.
I can't
dude.
spend
I'm in the same boat.
$200
Yeah,
on
I'm in
them
the same
shoes,
boat.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm like that with pants too. Like I'm someone who like I can't like sometimes pants get so expensive to get a nice pair of like
Pants are expensive.
pants, and I'm just like, bro, I'll just,
Everything is expensive now, dog. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know, my used tire place, bro. It went from $20 to $50 to get a used tire now.
Jeez.
Like, bro, I've been going to this place for the last like 3 years.
Jeez.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Let me get a customer loyalty discount.
Yeah,
please.
dude.
for real.
You know what I mean? Like, I had to fucking go there twice this week. I caught one flat tire. I fixed it. I went and left work out of my work shift and backed out and
Damn.
I'm like, bruh, are you serious right now?
Damn.
You know? But again, part of the problem with you buying used tires, they don't last that long, and you're on a budget, and,
Oh,
you know.
Yeah.
I need new tires soon. I'm dreading that.
You picking up screws in them, or are they just blowing holes in them?
No, I think one of them, I think it's just maybe how I'm driving sometimes, you know. I'm so serious, bro. Like, I don't try to be an aggressive dude, but, like, you know, keeping up the flow of traffic is keeping up the flow of traffic. And it's
crazy
like
down
that could definitely wear out on your tires
Oh yeah.
more. You know, like, I remember when COVID first happened, bro, the police presence out in Lehigh was non-existent. Like, there's a straight shot from my house, right? So if I'm leaving my house out in Lehigh off Gunnery, if you turn left from Gunnery and drive straight, you could get all the way to 41, right? It's a straight shot, bro. After the street light on 82, there's no lights till you get past the baseball stadium.
Yeah.
Bro, people were drag racing down that fucking road during the day.
Oh my
Everyday people. I'm telling you,
Hit
bro.
90.
I was busting 90 miles an hour one day on a fucking 55.
Jeez. Yeah.
Dude,
Because
there's
the
sometimes-
cops just weren't there, and you got to keep up with the flow of traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
There's
what I
sometimes
mean?
even Lee. I think it was Lee or something like that. Lee.
Oh,
going
yeah,
on,
Lee
like,
Road, bro. Pfft, forget it,
People
bro.
racing on there, dude.
Yeah, man. You know,
yeah.
and then it's like, bro, you would think that, like, you'd be a little more cautious without the police presence, because it's like, okay, how long are the police going to take to get here if I haven't seen them in 2 weeks on any main road, bro? I'm so serious. They were, like, just not out. And if they were, they weren't here.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what they were doing, bro, but I'm telling you, for, I want to say, like, a solid month, man, I did not see a single cop car out in Lehigh or on my way to work in Fort Myers.
Wow.
And I'm like, dude, what is going on? But at the same time, I didn't see a single fucking car crash either down that same road. And as soon as the police presence came back and, you know, people started doing the speed limit again, and accident over here, accident over there, accident behind me, accident on the way up there, you know, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it really the
Increase our
speed limit? Is it the police presence? Is it, who knows what it is?
Who knows, dude? Yeah, I've heard too from. I'm gonna say this is allegedly, because I don't know if this is like disclosed information or not.
Okay,
That
so
was, allegedly, I heard that the Lee County Sheriff's Office is like relatively smaller. Like for instance, there was this guy who I knew who was shadowing for an officer. He policed in Miami for a while, and then he moved down here recently, and he was gonna work for Lee County Sheriff's. So he shadowed them, and he shadowed two guys. So he's like, and he's in the passenger seat of a cop car. They get a call in Lehigh to go out for something, and as soon as they pull up, they hear like a AR-15 go off. So they called for backup.
And they're like, yeah, sorry, we can't fucking help
22 minutes later, it took another squad car to arrive.
Jeez,
And the guy didn't
bruh.
even take the job. The guy that came down from Miami to be a cop down here, he was like, fuck that. He was like, because if that was my life on the line, because he said to the guy that was in charge, he was like, the guy with the Lee County, the office was about to go in, and the guy that was shadowing was like, yo, that was an AR-15, like, call for backup now before you, like, pursue that. And then he's like, all right, and he was saying, like, in Miami, it would be, like, 2 minutes at most to get another guy there, to get, like, 3 guys there.
Yeah,
To
you
get
know what I
one
mean? And it's
car,
like-
it was, like, 22 minutes.
Yeah, no,
It's like,
bro.
wow.
But again, we're talking about, you know, distance from the nearest squad car. And again, because of COVID, maybe they had to just do huge layoffs because they couldn't afford to keep everybody that they had. You know what I
true.
mean? So it's just like, there's a lot of things that we just don't know or
yeah.
probably will never hear about. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I was like,
And a
damn.
job where your life is on the line, bro, and then you hear an AR-15, bro. Nah, dog.
Nah, dog, that's
Even
what
if
I'm
I was
saying.
supposed to be there, I probably would have left and
Oh,
then
yes.
came back and went, all right, we got here at the same time, G. Like, you telling me I gotta wait 22 minutes, what, in my squad car and hope he doesn't just
real.
open fucking fire on me?
Seriously, dude.
Nah, bro.
Not me.
And again, bro, I have never personally had a bad experience with the police, and I don't fuck with the police because I'm not trying to be in trouble. You know what I mean? I caught a DUI on 4th of July one year because I busted a U-turn on a red light, bro. But it was a clear open road, and I've seen people do that my whole life. I didn't even know you couldn't do that until I got pulled over. You know? But because me and the people that were in my car were partaking in some non-disclosed activities that the police don't particularly care for, you know, the car
Driving
got searched
with the light on.
and
I get you. They don't like that.
You know, car got searched and shit, and then they found some shit, so I ended up getting a DUI, and then they couldn't prove it, and I spent $5,000 on that, and like it's on my record, but you know, I was told that if in 5 years it'll get, it'll just get taken off my record, or I could pay for it to like be disclosed, and you know, it won't be public information. But I was just like, nah, I don't need to do all that. I fucked up. You know what I mean? It ended up being an extra thing because again, bro, it's a holiday. They got a quota to make at some point, and I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, dog. You know?
Yeah.
But now I know. I can't
Damn,
make
you're
a U-turn
real,
on a
bro.
red light,
You're
bro.
real as fuck, man. A lot of people would not have taken that route. You know, that's...
Well, no, like
You
I
can
said,
own
bro,
up
it's
to the
just like
mistake.
like
That's real.
hindsight, bro. Like once I was in there, like I knew I didn't do anything wrong when the situation happened. You know, I knew that I told all of my passengers, bro, this is where we're going. This is what fucking holiday it is. Don't bring anything that you are not going to take the rap for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there was an open bottle of alcohol in the car, but everybody in the car was old enough to drink. It wasn't mine. I wasn't the driver. They didn't even give a shit about that. You know what I'm saying? But one of the people in the car decided to not listen. Me and one of the homies ended up spending the night in jail, and we had to take that L. But I was out the next day. He was out the next day, and as far as I know, it was kind of just done and over with. You know, my parents helped me get a lawyer for that to try to fight it just in case, because you know I couldn't really lose my license at that point and lose my job and shit.
Yeah.
But you know, I had to go take stupid driving course because it's not just because like the courts say so, bro. But like so here in Florida, if you don't notice for the internet, again another tidbit of information, bro. If you guys catch a DUI, your local DMV requires you in the state of Florida to go take a fucking driving class.
The 4, 8, or 12 for a DUI. Is it 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour?
I ended up just having to go for like a week. So,
Oh, damn.
So I don't know like how that equates,
person?
but
Okay.
yeah, it was like an in person. I had to
Okay,
drive down
shit.
there and
Wow.
catch a breathalyzer test, and they were very forthcoming too. They're like, look, bro, like there's some shit that if you do for your personal hygiene, like if you washed your mouth out with fucking mouthwash, and then went to this class, you could fucking blow like any kind of
really?
positive on the breathalyzer, and if you blow any kind of positive, if you're not 0.00, you get kicked out the class, and you got to start all the way over.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. It's not like you just get to go home for the day and like you kind of fucked up. It's like, nah, bro, you're kicked out of the class. You got to go through the process all over again, explain whatever situation happened, and hope that they don't like.
Jeez.
Damn.
Yeah, but again, they're very upfront. You know, in the legal system, they go, this is how it works. If you do this, if you show up on time and you do what you're supposed to, bro, it's easy peasy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got the lawyer. The lawyer went, hey, if you got to show up, I'll call you. Don't worry about nothing till I give you a phone call. You know, and then charges got dropped because the officer didn't show up. I lawyered up. They were there to defend me.
Clutch, dude.
And
Hell yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
That's awesome.
it's still on my record because I had it, but like the charges got dropped, so it's not like affecting me as of this current moment as far as I'm aware. And then like I said, because they threw it out, or you know, they dropped the charges, it's just on my record. All right, cool. 5 years from now, so hopefully I think the end of this year or maybe the end of next year it'll just be gone.
Nice.
So, but yeah, man, like I said, you know, it's just I fucked up. But again, it's just one of those things. They don't teach you that in fucking driving school down here.
Right.
They don't tell you can't make a fucking U-turn on a red light. Okay? My whole life, bro. I, at one point in my life, literally thought that the direction that your blinker was on was the only direction that the wheel would move. Okay? So the first time I ever saw someone with their left blinker on and then move right, I was fucking dumbfounded.
Like,
I
how did
don't
you
know,
mod your car to do that?
like I don't know if that makes me sound really ignorant or dumb, bro, but like that's
hilarious.
Every time I'd ever seen anybody driving my whole life, if their left blinker was on, they went left. If their right blinker was on, they went right. If they didn't have a blinker on, they could move where they just were going wherever they were going.
Set your charge.
You know what I mean? But like I've seen people bust U-turns on red lights in main intersections in front of the police and never get fucked with my whole life. So like you're telling me, bro, you're telling me on US 41 in front of Rooms to Go at this fucking red light when it is clear in both directions as far as the eye can see at midnight on 4th of July. I'm making
Use
it.
that as a stop sign. That's all.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you're gonna bust my balls and tell me I made an illegal U-turn right now, bro. You have to make your quota. You're trying to make your quota right now.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you did this.
I never got that because when I was 16 and 17 growing up too, I would do the same thing. Like if I was late at night sitting in a red light, I'm like fuck this, I'm going. There's nobody as far as the eye can see, like you said. And I don't get why you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like you know, it's dude. There's not a car in sight. Why?
Why
am I
they would pull
waiting
you
for this
over?
like light?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
like,
if they
why am I
said you
waiting
could
for
do
this?
it, then like it could, because then people might not have good judgment. They could say there's nowhere for miles. There's someone coming, and you're like, oh, just go.
Then you
get
shouldn't
hit.
be
You know
on
what's
the road.
crazy,
No, yeah,
too,
yeah.
bro,
I
is
think we
I
should-
didn't even see this cop car.
That's what's crazy.
Talk
When I
it
get
out.
pulled
She
over,
was
I don't fucking
and
see
it was a
'em.
female officer, so she called for backup because it was 4 dudes and 1 female in the car. So she called for backup. Backup showed up, bro, and they're like because they got body cams and body mics, bro. They listened to it in court, and they literally said for like 2 of the passengers in my car to hear, and I guess when they were talking about it in the proceedings, bro, that they mentioned that like the police officers were like, bro, why the fuck are we here right now?
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, she's a single female police officer. There's 4 dudes.
Yeah.
You
You,
know what
never
I
know
mean?
what that
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
like.
You
Coming
know
up
what I'm
to the
saying?
car.
So, like I
Yeah.
said, I can't blame her for that. And as far as I know, she to my recollection, bro, she was not white. So it's not like she had this weird stigma because I was the only white guy in this car. You know what I mean? But I again, I'm not political. I'm not trying to go there. So like I know that that female police officer that pulled me over was not white. So it was not a white privilege thing or like she's scared for her life, so she called back up because there's black kids in the car type shit. You know what I mean? She was just protecting herself because it was 1 female officer, 4 dudes, and 5 people
Yeah.
in total in my
Yeah.
car. You know what I mean? So it's just like for her safety, for her to cover her own ass, she called for backup, and that was what it was. Nobody fucked with us. You know what I mean? Like, they knew that she was in charge. She let everybody fucking go except me and the homie that had to go to jail for the night because of the bullshit.
Damn.
And then that was that, you know? So,
Thanks for sharing that, bro. That was like some in-depth shit.
yeah,
bro.
no.
It's nice to get those
again,
stories.
bro, I'm sorry, man. I'm super talkative, so, like.
No, it's
No,
cool.
dude, we love it.
Yeah, we love it.
We love it.
But-
For real.
But yeah, man. You know, and it's life, bro. Everybody experiences life. And
Yeah.
we gotta
And we
talk
all
about
have
the fuck
stories
ups.
like that,
Yeah,
you
you
know
know,
what I
we
mean?
definitely gotta talk about those fuck ups that could definitely help somebody, bro. Because for those
Yeah.
people that, for real, just like me, driving their whole life, have seen people make U-turns on red lights in front of the police, daytime, nighttime, wherever, bro. You think you're okay, and then you get fucked up, and then you find out that it's not cool.
Yeah.
And that some cops either A, let it slide, or didn't see it, or whatever. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So
I
it's
didn't
just like-
know that the green arrow was the thing until I got T-boned. I thought that like I was just fucking on the phone driving and I just was taking a left turn and the light was green going forward through the intersection. So I was just on the phone like, all right, I'm turning left, not thinking like the left
yeah, that you
solid
needed
green
the
you
protected-
yield.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like still I think I was probably like 18 or something like that. Like
Oh yeah, when I was
pretty
first
new to
learning how to
driving.
drive, I did that too. I was at Miramar Outlets leaving, and they just got the straight light. So I was like, all right, cool. My side of the street gets to go, so I was turning left, but the cross traffic was coming, and my
Yeah.
mom was freaking out, going, "Don't ever do that again!" I was
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, I'm learning. I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Thanks, mom.
But thanks, mom. I appreciate the knowledge." You know?
I learned the hard way, bro. Boom, T-bone.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You know what's crazy, bro? Is like the worst thing I do is I used to be a really bad texting driver.
Mm-hmm.
Never got into a car accident. Everybody in my friend circle is like, bro, you got to get off your phone. And my logic to them would be like, bro, have you ever gotten into a car accident with me? Have we ever been fucked by anybody or anything while you've been driving with me? Shut up and sit down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I started to listen. I stopped being on my phone as much. We're at a fucking red light one day, full stop. Bam, rear-ended. Only car accident I've ever been in. Not my fault.
Jeez.
Crazy.
So to this day, if anybody ever tells anything about my driving, I've been in one accident, not my fault. And that's on record.
That's
on
on record.
official black and white record. I've been in an accident, but it wasn't my fault. So I am still like 8 years driving and 1. So
There
I
you
think
go.
that's pretty good.
That's a solid record, dude.
Yeah,
solid
man.
fucking record.
Or, I don't know. I don't even know how long I've been driving. Ooh, man. You know, another thing I like about driving is I had to learn how to drive a manual in a week.
Yeah,
Same here.
That's always
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, my mom had just bought a Kia Soul, and I was trying to take my girlfriend to prom in it.
Okay.
Yes.
So I was like, Mom, can you teach me how to do it? And she's like, yeah, sure. So in a week, I perfected how to go from a
Heck yeah.
standstill in first gear to, you know what I mean? And that was pretty intimidating. There was
Those
one
red lights are hard, bro. Every red light, you're like, oh, come on.
Yeah, bro. But then, like, getting off the highway one time, like, I wish I had that big-ass sticker you could slap on the back of your car that says student driver.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, my mom and I had a Chinese fire drill at a red light because I couldn't figure out how to, like, find the balance between letting out the clutch and
Yeah,
making the car go
dude.
forward.
Yeah.
And then you got everyone honking at you, and you're like, I'm sorry, I'm learning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Yeah,
new at
the-
this.
Yeah,
I'm
the
new
one
at
thing
this.
that really intimidated me, though, one time driving it is I took it to the beach once.
The bridge,
Oh, yeah.
that shit is fucking
I don't
hard.
think I'm ever going to do that again.
You
Dude,
got
yeah.
it.
Even to this day.
Just takes practice.
Yeah.
If you had a daily manual, he says even to this day.
Well, no, like
bitch ass.
it like sketches me out a little bit. Like I can do it now, but like even still, like I
Oh, yeah,
can
it's still
remember.
super-
Like
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
it's
if you're
like
on
roll
sand,
backwards.
yeah, it's
You know, or like trying to go up some of these parking garages, bro, that first level fucking
Yeah.
incline.
yeah.
You guys ever crash that, any of the parking garages downtown?
No.
Cameras.
Oh, man, yeah. So I used to longboard. And when I worked at Publix, we had the pub subs. We had the pub sub squad.
Yeah, okay.
So it was like
Pub
me.
sub squad.
Yeah, it was like me and like 4 of my coworkers that longboarded. So we all and it was the Publix out on Palm Beach.
Okay.
So it's like a straight shot to downtown. So we basically got a big ass group and we just fucking hit like that pink big ass garage 5th floor, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo.
Damn.
Yo, that incline on the first floor, that shit is insane, bro.
Damn.
So the first, like, if you go from the top down, right, the first 4 floors have a nice subtle incline. It's nice smooth sailing. You definitely pick up some speed, but like by the time you come down from like the ramp and then skate that floor and then make it to the next one, you're just picking up that downward momentum, right? Dude, the first floor to the pink garage in downtown Fort Myers with that City of Palms
City of Palms
fucking
parking.
neon sign
Yeah,
on it, bro. It goes from like all the other floors being like a nice like kind of like this to like almost, it feels like almost like a 90-degree drop, bro.
Damn.
And you get so much speed. Now, if you angle it right, bro, you can make it down and around like the whole little section because there's like a back parking lot section on the bottom of that first floor, so that you go. So it's like you come down and then go down and around. To the
Yeah,
loop.
yeah.
Dude, if you don't make it, you're either hitting the wall.
Damn.
Okay, like I've seen people wipe the fuck out on that first floor, bro. Okay, like they have run straight full speed into the wall after they bailed out on the longboard trying to like catch themselves, bro. You know, but then like there was one kid who fucking did it on a penny board, bro. And yo, the spaces at the bottom are like as wide, or like literally as wide as the penny board wheels, bro. Like
Jeez.
they got some fat fucking thumps in those parking garages sometimes. And he just booked it down this and straight out into the street.
Jeez.
Towards the Sidney and Burns Art Center, or towards the Harborside Event Center.
Yeah.
Downtown, bro, onto the brick. Yo. Wow. That shit's mad intimidating, bro. And
Oh,
then,
yeah, I
like, then there's a parking garage that's only 3 stories with, like, that same kind of incline. But the problem is, like, the turn to get into, like, the bottom floor. So, it's really, really long from, like, the top of the second floor to the bottom of the first floor. But the first floor is, like, off to the left, right? So, like, you have parking spaces on, like, the up to the second floor in this little 3-story garage, right? But, like, the flat part of the parking is, like, just off to the left. So when you're coming down, you have to, like, really wide lean turn into it, and there's cars, bro. It's so hard.
Oh, fuck.
It's so hard, bro. I almost clipped a car one night. Ooh.
That's
Dang.
sketchy.
Oh, yeah, it's mad sketchy. And then we went down the off-ramp, too, from North Fort Myers into downtown. And
wow.
that little off ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, that dude, it's a freeing feeling, bro. So if like, you guys ever can get like an extra $150 to get a decent longboard, bro, that would definitely be like a nice.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
I've got a Sector 9. It was only like $50.
Yeah.
But it's decent. I'd rather have like a land yacht, something I feel more like comfortable on.
Honestly, man, Sector 9 makes good stuff. It's just like it's really all about the wheels and the trucks when you're trying to do
True.
stuff like that.
True.
And then, but yeah, man, like there was one night we went out with the Pub Sub squad, and I fucking lost it, and I almost hip checked the railing, bro. I fucking tripped over my foot, lost my glasses, and there was a car behind us that was coming down the off ramp, bro. Luckily, I found my glasses, and all I had was a little road rash. But yeah, man, if I didn't catch myself or if I didn't trip, dude, I would have hip checked that shit at like a good 15 miles an hour and fucked myself up, bro.
Yeah, dude. You ever gone down the Fort Myers Beach Bridge?
No.
That shit
I
is
was gonna
fun,
say the
No,
Estero
I
Parkway
won't.
Bridge.
I won't. And the only reason for that is just, again, bro, because of the spacer sections that they have in all the pieces
Yeah.
between the bridge.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'd probably do it on a bike, but I'm definitely not going to do it on a longboard. Because I've tried to do it on my longboard before, like, go down, like, a small section, and it's just, like, unless you have the confidence, bro, or, like, the right wheels,
It's
you're not
gnarly.
going to make it over that space.
Yeah, yeah.
And
'Cause,
it's
yeah,
like
I didn't know that
that's
at
what
first.
will fuck you up. Like
Mhm.
it won't be a rock, okay? It'll be the section between this
Those
section
fucking
of
grates,
bridge and
yeah.
the next section of the bridge. And we're talking about a zero, like a 15 to 0 stop, okay?
Yeah.
You guys ever like get off the bus when the bus is slowing down? And your body's still got that like 15, 20 mile an hour
Yeah, yeah,
forward
yeah.
momentum.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
and it's just like you feel like your body's going forward and the bus is just like,
Yeah.
that's literally what'll happen if you hit that stop at the
Get
wrong
fucked
angle,
up.
bro.
Yeah.
Speed
It wouldn't be a
wobbles?
speed wobble, no,
bro.
no.
No speed wobble. You can't catch any speed wobbles on that bridge.
Yeah, you
and then
gotta
it's
roll.
like, honestly, bro, if you want to be safe, your safest bet is to try to do it on the sidewalk. But that's like only like
No, yeah.
Exactly.
Because that's how we
only
would
like
always
a
do
4-foot wide space.
And
so
when
you
there's
gotta hope that
pedestrians-
there's nobody on that bridge.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Too. And then
There have
it's-
been times I'm fucking going because me and my friends would go from the top on the sidewalk, and you're seriously like there's two people, and you gotta yell like yo 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 so that they can like and you can weave them in between them. And one time we tried going on the actual bridge, and I didn't know that there was those spaces, so me and Gabe were ollieing over the
my
things
God,
on the way
bro.
down. It was
I don't
sketchy.
think I'm sorry, nah, man. They're just
Skateboard wheels too, dude.
nah, bro. Y'all are insane. You guys are crazy for that. Because I'm telling you, like, not even like scarred road rash for life, but we're talking about like for real fucking skull fractures, bro. If
No,
you hit
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit wrong,
Yeah.
you know what I mean,
I don't even know how fast you're going by the end of that. By the time you hit the flat bottom of the
bro. I'm
sidewalk,
telling, like,
you're just
dude. I'm telling you, like,
You're
it
cooking,
feels
baby.
ridiculously fast, but it's probably like maybe 20 max. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because we're only so aerodynamic, and like you can make yourself more aerodynamic, bro. But like, the hill is the hill.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like max speed is, you know, maybe 20 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
depending on your bearings and body weight, you're
Yeah.
only gonna go so fast.
Yeah, but like I said, you
20
know,
miles an hour on a skateboard is way different than 20 miles an hour in a car. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
or like
saying?
even on a bike. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's just so weird, like how different that feels. Because like when I was longboarding, like for a while, like I literally kick push down my street next to my dad, and I was getting a solid like 15 in. I had no idea I was kick pushing that hard, bro. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's just like until you get on the hill and you're going down it, you can't gauge it, and you really don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and
exactly.
it's totally different when it's flat land versus like an incline going down the hill.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, when I went down Estero Parkway on a longboard,
That one's pretty crazy
the
too.
bridge coming from Miramar, it was crazy. Yeah, I was in
Even
like
that one though, like that one doesn't have those huge spaces. So like I might drop down, I might hit that one if I ever decide to like
It's
start
nice.
skating
Yeah.
shit again
It's
like
nice.
that. But like,
you get speed wobbles for sure.
Yeah.
I thought I was dead. My
You know
legs
what-
were like,
you know what's really
sketchy as
crazy
fuck.
though is like that's one of those things where it's like if you tighten your trucks to like a certain degree, you'll still get the speed wobbles, but it'll be like less intense.
true.
You know, because like there are some people that like they like to do tight turns, so you have to have looser trucks. But like when you're at high speeds, bro, you have to have super like tight trucks.
That
Yeah,
makes
for
sense.
sure.
And you have to figure out how to make the aerodynamics work, like when you're racing in race cars. You know what I mean? They talk about the upflow and the downflow from up into the turn and then down into the turn for like NASCAR when they're doing the circles at 200 miles an hour. That's why they when you see them, they make those wide turns. Part of it is the aerodynamics for the car. It's the same thing when you see like epic videos of those longboarders going down fucking
Huge hills.
huge ass
Hands
hills
behind
and
their back.
bro, oh,
So fast.
bro,
dude.
it
They're going,
looks
like,
so
40.
crazy,
I know,
bro. It
it's
looks
so
so crazy
insane.
and like so much fun. But just no, I'm good on
Deadly.
that.
Yeah. One
You know?
mistake and it's over.
And then it's like, bro, they're doing it casually in jeans and a t-shirt, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, like I saw somebody break the land speed record on a fucking longboard, and they were in professional ass sponsored looking like gear, bro, like wetsuit looking kind of crash gear, and like fucking
Aerodynamic
Tron
helmet.
aerodynamic kind of helmet, bro. You know what I mean? And it's like he did 90.
That's crazy.
Bro,
dude.
That's insane.
Imagining that on a
No
longboard.
way.
The wind.
You know what I mean, bro? Like, could you like? It's just like, dude, like, I like riding on a motorcycle. You know what I mean? So it's like the wind is intense, but it's like I could not imagine like not hanging on. Like I'm only on this thing by like the strength of like the grip of my shoes right now.
Gravity.
You know what I
Seriously.
mean? Like gravity and like centripetal force is the only thing keeping me attached to this thing.
Yeah,
There's
for
no
real.
straps on his feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like that's like surfing is another thing I want to learn how to do, bro. Like.
I can. Yeah.
Like, is that what the wax is for? Is the wax to, like, keep their feet on the board?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I never knew what that was for.
Yeah, because it actually works like different. It's not like wax for like a skateboard. It like dries and becomes like, it keeps them grounded.
Okay.
It keeps like the water off the board too, right? To where it's not like slippery with water. The
Yeah,
wax
yeah.
keeps it like resistant to that. So
Yeah,
that
so
can
one
keep
thing
that
I've
grip.
been watching this docuseries called The 100-Foot Wave on this dude named something McNamara, who is a surfer who I believe, I guess he was the first surfer to ride like the biggest wave ever recorded. It was a 100-foot wave.
Wow.
But like, they just don't talk about like the wax. And it's just like, guys, can someone who does this professionally tell me why
As
you
a
use this?
skateboarder, I understand wax is slippery, so I'm like, wait, you're in water, you're on a clear board. Like, how is wax helping?
Yeah, like other than to make the water beat off easier, but still, you know, I don't know. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't understand surfing. I never have
but
done it.
thank you for the knowledge.
Yeah,
'cause
I
if that's
got
how
you.
that works.
I got
Cool.
you.
But yeah, I always thought surfing would be a cool thing to learn how to do too, because like longboarding is one of those things that always gets compared to like if you just took the wheels off, it's like snowboarding or surfing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, all right, well, if I can longboard pretty okay, maybe I can surf or longboard or snowboard pretty okay. But never been anywhere where it's. Colorado was the first place I ever actually saw snow, but I didn't ski or snowboard because it wasn't like wintertime.
I've always wanted
Yeah.
to snowboard.
I've always wanted to snowboard
I
too.
thought it'd be so fun. Probably takes
And
mad
surf.
technique.
I
Though.
want to surf too.
I don't know if it'd probably take me a long time to get good at surfing. Because even just like standing up, I'm sure that's like learning a kickflip on a skateboard. Where like being able to stand up and like ride a wave would be like pretty difficult.
Do you skimboard? You ever skimboarded?
Only with you that one time.
Oh,
It's
really?
the same thing, man.
only
You just
time.
throw the skimboard down, then you hop on it. You know what I mean? I remember skimboarding like during Hurricane Charlie when my street was flooded back in my old neighborhood.
Heck yeah.
You know what I
Heck
mean? But, like the water was just high enough that we could throw it and hop on it and go for a few feet. But yeah, man. Although I gotta tell you, man, wiping out on the skimboard at the beach, bro, is the fucking worst,
Sucks.
bro.
The
I
shells.
thought landing on my back on concrete was bad, bro. Fuck that. Wet sand is not where it's at. Bro.
Yeah.
We got pretty fucked up when we were there on Easter, right?
Yeah, dude, the shells, because we go to Sanibel, and the shells on Sanibel
Oh,
are
no, bro.
insane, dude.
Yeah, see, like,
You fall, your hands are cut, your feet are cut, your back's fucked.
yeah, nah, bro. That's not for me. It was definitely fun, but yeah, man, I fell 1 or 2 times too hard, and I was just like, yeah, that's not for me anymore. Sorry. And then it's like you see some of these dudes with the skimboards like go out and catch like the small part of the wave that hits right up on the shore, and I'm like, yeah, mini surfing, let's go. I want to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
because
me.
it's like they're basically surfing. They're just not like out in the water paddling to get on the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
And see
yeah,
people
man.
do tricks and stuff. They'll do like shove it.
Oh, they'll come up
Yeah,
with a
bro,
big
little
spin off
fucking,
that
like,
little
shove-its
wave.
or,
I'm like,
you know,
dude.
fucking hop off the wave and do a 360 out into the water real quick.
Yeah.
Off
I
this little like
I
2-foot
360
wave.
shoved when I was on my skateboard.
You did?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
man,
took
I've
me
seen-
forever.
yo,
It
I've
took me
seen-
forever to land.
I've seen some really cool like fail win comps on YouTube, bro, and like there's just been some people where they have like a whole line on the skimboard, fucking pop shoving it or spinning.
Pumping the little.
You know what I
wave.
mean? Yeah,
Oh,
pumping
yeah.
a little wave. You know, it's just like, damn, bro, that looks so cool.
Yeah.
For real. For
Right.
real.
But yeah, man, and this photography, bro, can't wait because I'm starting to dip my toes back into into video stuff, but I gotta get like some more equipment to like handle video editing. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and I can't decide if like a desktop would be better for that, and it's like I got to take the video and then commit to editing it at home, or if there's a laptop maybe that I could get so I could do it on the go.
Yeah. Even if you could get something like that, like Authentic takes that. Like I know he used to take that bitch on the go.
Yeah, he did.
He pull up to
did,
Ace of Fades and just plug that in. I gotta edit this.
What?
Yeah, dude.
And
real
unless
respect.
you're editing 4K, you could get away with a dope like MacBook. Like his MacBook is probably like pretty
Right, that's
ill
what
for
I'm
that
saying.
kind
Like
of
I
stuff.
feel like 1080p is pretty good.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
honestly, I even like I watch some YouTubers who like stream like video games at like 760 and 60 frames per second, and it still looks pretty fucking crystal clear, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
uh-huh.
and I would just stick with 1080 too because at least for now, because like eventually I feel like everything will be streamed in 4K. But
Yeah.
right now, if you like upload a 4K video and we go to watch it on that fucking shitty
You're not
going to
see it in
TV,
4K. Yeah.
it's gonna be like a shit quality or like buffering.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. You know,
And
but
it's a
then
bitch to edit, bro. 4K, like you need.
what I've heard.
Yeah, I don't think like any computer that we have could process 4K footage.
yeah, and that's
in,
what
like,
I'm
Premiere
saying,
Pro.
man.
Yeah.
Like, and it's
Yeah.
just like there are some people out there that all they take is 4K.
Yeah, and like the
I
red
know.
cameras that I can't
Those-
even imagine what kind of
bruh.
processor
Listen,
you need
bro.
in your machine.
Listen, bro. Peter McKinnon has gone in on all sorts of cameras that he's into, and he has like a couple of episodes. If I ever find them, I'll send them to you guys just so
Heck
you
yeah.
can get some like real information on it. But bro, he's talking about they fucking from the jump, bro. They film in 4K minimum.
Jeez.
Okay, like they came out with a new red Snapdragon camera. It films in 8K.
That's
Oh my
crazy. Like
God.
it's
Okay.
unheard of.
Bro, I can't. I don't even know why. Why?
For real.
I know,
Like, don't get me
seriously.
wrong.
pretty
Don't get me
good.
wrong, bro. I know I just started this game. You know what I mean? And like, there's definitely pixel peepers out there, but like, bruh, who's gonna? You are filming in 8K just to compress it down to 4K, so you can put it on all platforms. So it's like you're not even really putting it out in 8K. So why are you filming it in 8K?
Yeah, for
Right.
real.
Yeah,
Like so few
seriously,
people have
dude.
the
You know
capability
what I
to
mean?
like
But it's
see
like
it how
8K
it
is for like cinema. It's like movie cinema quality, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're talking like real docuseries or like short film, you know, in the industry, or like, you know, Justice League movie
Yeah.
Yeah.
is like the level for like 8K. It's not. I personally would not fucking go buy a red camera to film like a wedding. You know what I mean? Because it's like
Yeah.
I could do it with a digital mirrorless camera like the R5 in 4K for like a third of what it costs to buy a red camera.
Yeah, for real.
Like they're $8,000, bro. They're not fucking cheap.
Yeah, and then imagine in the upkeep, like imagine equipment for that, batteries for that,
Dude.
lenses for that. Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean? We're
Car
talking about
payments.
like you're.
Royal Hustle visuals. That they got two red cameras.
What?
Dude.
They
I
be
didn't
out
know
there.
that.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
be
know
out there.
that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout
I don't
out
know
to
how
them.
they did it, bro. Shout out to them for that, cause
Yeah, they're grinding.
For real.
They're grinding.
Yeah, that kind of.
Their music. Have you ever seen like Halsey's music videos?
I think I've seen them before.
They go
here and there.
crazy. They go crazy. They're like,
you know what I mean? So like that's another thing though too. So it's like as a person who works in the music industry or scene right now, it's like you definitely want to be able to bring quality to all the artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that's
For
why
sure.
I have legitimately had people tell me that they want to hire me to do their video, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Gog, I can't do that. And they're like, why? I don't do videos. I've only been doing photography for a year, and I cannot, in good faith, have you hire me, and I can't give you what you're at. I can't give you what you're
Yeah,
asking me
dude,
for.
yeah.
you deserve it too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I would love to shadow somebody on a video shoot and how to edit video, and like maybe get some mentoring and like maybe work on a video for like XNVIX if they let me. But like I just know that like if I put out an XNVIX music video right now compared to the two they have out now, it's not even gonna compare.
Yeah.
And like I can't commit myself to try and like do a project for them and like release it for the world and then know that it's just not on par with what they already got going.
Yeah.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? So it's like they want me to do their videos and their photos, which I'm so down to do. I just have to get the skill set before I can start
It's a matter
doing
of learning.
that. You know, so
Because you want to put them on. Like anyone who clicks that video, that's advertisement for them. So the better the video, the higher the quality, the
yeah,
more
like it's
likely
not
people
even
are gonna
it's
fall
not
in love.
even just content for me. Like they're involved, and it's also someone could see that, and that's how they found them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And it's like I cannot lower the quality. I can only match it or raise it. You know what I mean? We're either going to keep the same energy or we're raising the bar. So that's, but definitely video is definitely in the works. So
Heck yeah.
I'm not putting a time limit on it, but hopefully by the end of next year at the absolute latest, like the end of 2022, I'll probably be full-time doing photos and videos.
Nice, dude.
Is the goal.
That's
so like
sick.
if I can get it happening by like my son's birthday in June, like halfway through the year, and take the last half of the year to start taking on people's projects and doing videos and photos and making money that way, cool. But like just trying to focus on the photos, man. You know, and I'm trying to take pictures of everything. I'm trying to get paid to take pictures of everything and anything. So anybody who wants photos, man, hit me up.
Do you have a TikTok?
I don't. And honestly, man, I was trying to figure out how to do some of these cool ass like photo reels things that they have where it's like you got that like 2-second clip in the beginning and then like 30 photos and like a half-second clip at the end.
That's what I was thinking for you.
So for me, like that's literally how like I would probably get like a lot of this video content that I have of these guys. You know what I mean? It would probably be like a random clip from like maybe a year ago from like a cool session or a funny conversation or a funny clip from a conversation, and then like maybe 15 photos from like that month, and then like another clip from that same month or something.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like I don't have the equipment to make the videos yet.
Yeah.
So like, and I'm not trying to spend all day on my phone either, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And it's just like part of the video editing process is that it's gonna take time. You know, not only is it gonna take time to learn, but once I learn how to do it, I can only make it so efficient before like it's just gonna take this long for a project or for a reel, or you know what I mean. So it's just like I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd like to get there, but it's just like sometimes it feels like I just don't have enough time in the day now. But maybe I just got to reorganize how I go about my day. So
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But you're killing it though, dude. Full-time dad shit, like that's a lot, bro. Like being a dad is like a whole job in itself.
It is, but you know what? Honestly, man, it's only as hard as you make it, too. You know, so like, kids are complicated, but kids are easy. You know what I mean? And as long as you guys are on like some sort of same page, or you're interacting with them, then you know it's all good.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Because I love my son to death, man, and you know he kind of gives his mom a little bit of attitude, but like I don't get none of that attitude. I don't know why. I wish she didn't. I really wish that like her days could be easier because, you know, she's got a stressful day already. She works at his daycare and works with kids all the time. So it's like if she's got a long day dealing with kids and then he's going to be kind of a dick to her at night, like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's got to be exhausting for her. And then I feel kind of like shit because sometimes, like, I've just mentioned, like, you know, she's like, hey, do you have this problem? And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't. You know? Like, he used to, like, he kind of had, like, a sleep issue that we went and got looked at. You know what I mean? So, like, he might have sleep apnea, but, like, she's had some problems where, like, he slept walk and, like, made it to the door at her house. But, like, every time I've ever put him to sleep or when he sleeps at my house, like, he just is in bed when I get home from work. You know? Because, like, I work at night. And so I'll get home at, like, 2 o'clock in the morning. So, like, my mom and my dad will help me out and put him to bed and stuff. And my bedroom door is wide ass open, and he just is in the room. And it's like that really sucks, bro. For her to like live in an apartment, and for her to have that like kind of anxiety that like he might make it out the door, because you know she can't change. Like there's certain rules, and like you can't change like doorknobs or doors and locks in certain apartments. So it's just like she's kind of stuck with whatever system she's got, and if he can reach it, and she can't figure out how to like make it so that he can't unlock the door, well, that's kind of a problem.
Yeah.
You know, but last I heard, it's getting better for her, and she's having less problems, which is great.
That's good.
And I hope we keep moving that direction.
And they got those baby. I don't know if it's like a circle knob, but they got those big ass weeds.
You know what's crazy is I made that suggestion to her, and it's not. It's literally like a fucking handle.
Yeah.
And
which is the little turn lock. Or some shit.
You know what I mean? But then like even then, like even if I got the stupid little doorknob handle for like my bedroom door to like, because like. So, like, my thing is, you know, if I'm with him and it's my days to have him, he'll want to get up at, 8 o'clock in the morning. But if I got home at 2 o'clock last night, I'm pretty hard-pressed to wake up that early. So, like, but I locked the door to my bedroom door to, like, try to keep him in the door or keep him in the room. And maybe I'll hear him trying to struggle to get out the door. Nope. I lock the door. When I come home and go to bed, I wake up, door's wide ass open.
Really?
Didn't even hear him fucking get out the bed and leave the room.
He's like purposely being quiet.
Yeah, I swear to God, bro. You know what I mean? But like again, I got I have a roommate that helps me out, and then like my mom and dad help me out, and then I have an uncle that lives at the house too. So it's like, I have a little bit more help than she does too in that regard. But
Yeah.
that is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, and it's cool. It's super fly to be a dad.
That's sick, dude.
It's also weird to be a single dad though.
True.
Like, cause his mom and I aren't together, but we're making it work. And then it's just
good.
like, I've met a couple people, but then when they like ask me if I have kids, like the conversation and the energy totally changes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
I
a whole
can
new
see.
element of dating
Yeah.
to where like to like that's like a whole new.
But it's also like you got to think about it like this, right? So like I'm a full-time dad, but if you date me, you're now a part-time mom.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's like, do you really want to take on that responsibility?
Uh-huh.
Are you really ready for that?
And not only that, but like
The right girl will.
You're
The right girl will.
Yeah.
But not only that, but your son, you know what I mean? Like that's something that like
Oh, yeah.
if you do meet someone and like it starts getting serious, that's now like
I have
the-
yet to
person you're
find
introducing
anybody
to.
that can get my attention away from him.
That's solid.
That's
And
good.
that's the
good.
standard, bro.
Yeah, that's how
That's
it
it.
has to be.
Yeah.
If you can't like get my attention like he does, or like the attention that he has, bro, don't even talk to me.
Yeah.
That's
you
good.
know, but then it's also like that's not even what I'm focused on either. Like I'm focused on the music and the photos and
Yeah.
him
And everything else
it's
will
like
line up.
yeah, and everything else will line up. And
Oh,
then like
yeah.
I like my job, but like I think I'm trying to leave. Like I'm trying to leave my job so that like I'm doing something that's more photography related. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I reached out to a couple of people that I know that have businesses out here and let them know like, hey man, if you ever need an extra hand, I can do photos for the brand, or like I can help you set this up, and like I can gain some of the knowledge you have about the field that I'm trying to be in.
Mm-hmm.
By working with you on a shoot or on a project or whatever. So I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how to get it going, dude. That's
Hell yeah,
it,
bro. You got a bright future, man. You're on a winning streak. It's
Thanks,
all
man.
that positive outlook is like really the most important part. You know?
Oh yeah, man. That's another thing too, bro. It's like people don't want to talk about this, man, but like for real, mental health, bro. Like especially now.
Yeah.
Yeah, crucial.
It was a crucial topic that we should have been talking about a long time ago, but like, bro, in the middle of a pandemic where, I literally have one of my friends, her sister has had some weird health issues as of late, bro, but like she spent because of COVID and because of a health condition she had, bro, she spent like a week in the hospital with 0 visitors.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay. None. No human interaction outside of the nurses and the doctors. And she came home, bro, and she just looked withered when I saw her.
Yeah, dude, a week is
and
crazy.
I wanted to really invite her out to like the function we were gonna go to, but it also felt like that might be overwhelming for somebody who just got home a couple days ago and hasn't seen social interaction in 7 straight days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like you're in the hospital fucking sick as a dog, kind of getting poked and prodded every few hours, or ask questions here or whatever. It's just, bro, your
Yeah.
mental space is just super fucked up, bro. Being someone who's, whether you got health issues or not, if you got a quarantine and you live by yourself, bro, could you imagine that? You
Yeah,
imagine if you
dude.
caught COVID and then you live by yourself and now you have to live in these 4 walls for 2 weeks by yourself.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You really think you're going to come out that situation the same? Fuck no.
Yeah. So
You know
many
what I
thoughts
mean?
going through the head.
You know what I
dude.
mean, bro?
Yeah.
It's just like, and then it's just like, you're just stir crazy because it's like, okay, do I leave the house even though I tested positive for COVID, or like I have to quarantine because I came somewhere new? But it's like, I really want to go. I want to leave. Like we're just not a species that was meant to just be cooped up,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
or by ourselves. We thrive as a species on love and affection and human interaction.
Yeah, community.
yeah.
Community for real.
Yeah.
That's how we made it from caves to here. Community, teamwork, people, other, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Same thing with business. You need a team. You need a solid team.
Oh, 100%. For sure.
You know?
For sure.
So, About teamwork made the dream work, baby.
That's it,
Yes,
dude.
sir, dude.
That's
what
it.
it boils down to.
Yeah, man.
We don't have any of the cameras going. They all died. But do you have anything you want to plug just for, I mean, YouTube people will hear it, but anyone listening on audio platforms, anything specific, websites, with social medias, things coming up?
I'm working on a website. I haven't decided what it's going to look like for right now. I think it's probably just going to be like my portfolio, kind of like my Instagram, but it'll be like everything, you know, because I have I also have a second page. So my main page is SNAPGAWD photos. And then because I lost that at some point because of a hack message that I ended up answering by mistake, I have a second page where I post some non-music related things, and it's SNAPGOD. I actually got GOD and GAWD photos.
Oh, nice.
So
And
I
then
was
the
pretty
GOD
happy.
has more like pictures of your son, like personal life type stuff, right?
I don't really post on it all that often because, like, I had a personal page where I posted him, and then, like, I had my photography page, and now I have my second photography page, and then, like, I have access to the group page. So I just have, like, a lot of social media that I interact with. So, like, it's hard to keep up. But, yeah, I'm trying to definitely post on my second photography page. But it's got some more, like, candid portraits of people from, like, events and stuff like that, and, like, a couple of car photos from, like, the Cars and Coffee stuff. So it'll probably, like, that page is probably for, like, more of the non-music industry or, like, strictly XMVIX related stuff.
Nice.
And then, like, I do have a personal page, but I'm probably going to get rid of that because I can post my son on my two, you know, my main account, my other account, and on his account, which I don't care how anybody feels about this either. And I know the cameras aren't on, but I'm pointing at him and I'm looking at him and I'm looking at you through the internet. Okay. Yes, my son's only 2, but his mom and I decided that instead of trying to make, like, a photo book, we decided that Instagram for him was going to be, like, a gift from us about all the memories that we have for him, of him, with him.
That's so cool.
And all
That's
the adventures to give him for, like, maybe his 12th or 13th birthday type shit.
That's
pretty
so
cool.
cool.
So-
That's a good idea.
So, yeah. So, if anybody starts that, I'm letting it be known right here on the City Palms podcast. That's my idea. I need my 1%
There you
for anybody
go.
that makes money off that.
You heard it here first.
There you go.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, shout out fucking City of Palms podcast. Shout out Curate. Shout out fucking B Frank and GCL. Jesse Kaysen and Nordy Productions, XMVIX, Slight, all the people that I work with in the music industry, for real.
We live in a dope place.
Yeah, man, we really do, guys, for real. If you guys aren't tapped into the music scene or any local kind of scene out here, man, figure out how to get tapped in, bro.
For real.
For real. Make a trip. We'll accommodate.
Oh, yeah, bro. Trust me. There's plenty of people out here that'll help you find the right show for you, you know.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Nice Guys, too. Nice Guys hasn't hosted an event in a while that I've heard about, but the last one I went to was pretty lit. And shout out everybody who does silent parties, because those are also a super lit, social anxiety free-ish event.
True.
Like,
I've been wanting to go to one of them.
I literally found one at Millennial, like, just scrolling through Facebook events, bro. Sometimes that's literally all it takes. Millennials got stuff going on all the time. So,
No.
And Ride
definitely.
Nature's right next door, so if you skateboard like us, get the ramps.
Also, shout out to House of Ride. I think they just revamped their skate area because I
Yes.
think they just
Extended the mini
I think
ramp.
they just added a flat, like, skate area.
Basically
Oh,
a
yeah.
skate park now.
So, because I saw that a week ago when I went for their pizza festival
Nice.
at Millennial. Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah.
lit. But yeah, so just shout out all the fucking people that make the music scene and, you know, just the local artist scene heard.
Yeah,
you
bro.
know?
Oh, yeah. For real.
Shout out Wherever Life for the videos, man, for XMVIX, and shout out to the creative facility in Fort Myers for letting us use the studio. Shout out Cappy and Eddie Rock, DJ
Legends.
Promo, for real, man. All
Yeah.
legends, bro.
Yeah. Legends.
Hell yeah. And shout out you for listening to this, wherever you're at. You're on a
Hell
winning
yeah.
streak, too.
Yeah.
Where can they find us at, bro?
You can find us at City of Palms Podcast. We're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud. No, we're not, but it sounds good. New episodes every Monday.
Maybe Spotify in the future.
Spotify. We're on Spotify.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're
Spotify,
on
let's
Spotify.
go.
Apple Podcasts.
Anywhere you listen to podcasts, we're on it. Other than SoundCloud. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube. Instagram going up. YouTube, we need some more, guys. We need you to subscribe. Subscribe
Yeah,
to the
dude, we
YouTube.
had Bill Suave last week. We got a big guest next week. This was a fire episode. We ain't slowing down.
Heavy hitters every time. Great content coming to your ears, coming to your eyes every Monday.
This has been episode 97. Hit him with the outro, Biscuit.